It's time for another episode of Coffee, Donuts, and Fucked Up Shit. Your premier podcast for insensitive material for sensitive ears. Please rate and review us on your podcast app. Enjoy.
How the fuck did you get in my house, Evan?
Here's a fax from Cooter in Orlando, who sends me a copy of a story that appeared in the Los Angeles Times. He says, a prestigious newspaper, not the oft-maligned Weekly World News. Quoting the story, in retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil. Eric Tomaszewski told the news doctors in the severe burns unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski and his homosexual partner, Andrew Kinky Farnham, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong. I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Raggett, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kinky shouted out, Armageddon! My cue that he'd had enough. I tried to retrieve Raggett, but he wouldn't come out again, so I peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might attract him. At a hushed press conference, a hospital spokesman described what happened next. The match ignited a pocket of intestinal gas and flame shot out the tube, igniting Mr. Tomaszewski's hair and severely burning his face. It also set fire to the gerbil's fur and whiskers, which in turn ignited a larger pocket of gas further up the intestine, propelling the rodent out like a cannonball. Armageddon! Armageddon! Tomaszewski suffered second-degree burns and a broken nose from the impact of the gerbil, while Farnham suffered first and second-degree burns to his anus and lower intestinal tract. Armageddon! Peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might make the gerbil come out. So that's what felching is all about. Armageddon!
Hey, Evan, how's that penis treating you?
Hey, Evan.
Penis, yes.
What's that stain on your pants?
Oh, that's cum.
Hey, Evan, have you gotten your prostates examined recently?
I did a
All of them?
self-exam. I YouTubed how to self-exam your prostate, and then that led me to click a bunch of pop-ups that led me to just pretty much general pornography. But I watched it, and actually I never did I just continued to watch porn.
You gave him your social,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, credit card information, social.
Smart.
But yeah, I don't think I have cancer yet. So
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
at least not there.
And yes, my sex life's amazing. So I know that was going to be
yeah.
somebody's next question for me. This should be like, yeah, this is like the episode's just an Evan Q&A.
Do you like bicycles?
I prefer watching pornography.
Okay.
Over riding
Okay.
bicycles.
Do you like Sonic's ice or McDonald's ice cubes? Evan?
Again, I'm more of a pornography person, so any other question, I don't know. I don't know what people do.
Does anybody here like Sonic? Just out of the top.
I haven't been to a Sonic since I was 15, and it like hit my hometown, and everyone was like, "There's a Sonic!" Like I was fucking going ape shit, and I just like drove, and like they didn't even have the fucking roller skates.
Oh,
That's you got to have those, right?
Yeah.
I was so mad last time we went there, I think, We only went there a few times.
And twice.
Where's the
Yeah.
Sonic, or is there a
Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Bloomington Sonic?
Bloomington.
By the Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Oh, good
But Red
landmark.
Lobsters,
Yeah.
they shit.
Yeah,
Red
where they
Lobster
do
should
wear
have-
roller skates.
Do they have them? Yeah,
They do.
I was gonna say
That's
they-
a new thing.
Do they have
I
lobsters
want my
on roller
cheddar
skates?
biscuits, like,
yeah,
just
everybody's wearing a roller skate.
Okay.
They won't even let you in there.
yeah,
But
Without a roller skate or two.
with no helmet.
I remember everybody like in the drive-through of Sonic just like ripping by, just getting their burgers and mini corn dogs and shit, and just waiting forever in
Yeah.
the stupid parking
Yep.
lot for the roller skating person to come out with it.
I remember being sad because their onion rings were terrible.
They were terrible.
Imagine training for that job and just being the person who comes out with all the sodas. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
speed bump, pow.
It would
they
be a
do like
train wreck.
Sonic like, applicant,
Throwing
like
shit at 'em.
obstacle course where you just have rollerblades and you just have like 12 burgers and like
That would have to be part
Creepy
of it.
guys
It'd be fun.
pinching you,
yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
part of the job.
pinching
That's
your bum.
I can relate to that.
Manager, pension,
Manager,
Yeah.
like, hey, you still on that minimum wage? Well, one pinch will get you a nickel.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Mother's milk.
So this is fun. This is our first. Welcome to Coffee, Donuts, and Fucked Up Shit. Except you guys probably don't notice, but we usually record in the morning, and we're recording at night. So it's really more of like a beer, cigarettes, weed.
Jen.
I'm not wearing pants. Yep.
Yep, hand
Yeah.
hand down the pants kind of night.
I got
top
one
button,
hand
unbuttoned.
down my pants right now, and the other is just like giving a peace sign.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
That's-
God.
That's deep.
I'm gonna
sure
do
is.
You
that,
should turn
actually.
that. You should turn that into a song. Looking
The
good.
coolest I've ever looked.
Looking good.
I feel like I should do that by the bus stop more often.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you get free admission.
Yup.
And how to be left alone.
It's a universal signal. Like you got hand down your pants and you're throwing up a deuce.
That means you're stopping
That
at.
means you're down.
Yep, Nicolette and 15th. That's what that means.
Yep. Chicago and Lake. It's like, yep, I've
Tips.
done some shit.
Tips on how to be left alone on a bus.
Just getting out of my shift. Parking lot shift.
Parking lot shit.
The afternoon parking lot shift is very lucrative at Shy Lake Liquors. You can make a lot of dough. You know how to pinch, right?
Pinch, pinch.
Pinch for an inch.
This episode's gonna be funny, interesting. I think it's nighttime.
It is nighttime.
It's all different.
It's snowing a fucking shitload in April.
In April.
It's April.
Just
And
like
everybody-
Prince
yep.
started.
Yeah,
It's topsy turvy.
everything's upside down. I'm on my 13th Pilsner, and we're gonna talk about probably a lot of semen related. I mean, that's nothing new.
Probably lots of
Yeah.
buttholes.
Lots
Lots
of
of
buttholes.
A lot of
semen.
buttholes. A lot of
Gerbils.
semen.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's really like it's not that. Yeah, it's not
People
that
that are
different.
dead
it's-
or might not be dead,
Yep.
or are dead and we've seen again.
Yeah, how
Yep.
they died
Or didn't die.
or didn't die. Yeah, yeah.
I, Jeb here, am preparing for a colonoscopy, so my
Wow.
butthole is wide and
You're
ready
ready.
Wow,
for this
it's
Ready to go,
episode.
right?
It's really at the forefront.
I
of
can't
your-
stop
you-
thinking
I
about
know,
it.
that's
Yeah.
rough.
So when is
Sorry.
that?
Dilated.
Sorry.
When is the date? Save the date.
Well, I was gonna send out an initial save the date
Are you
invite.
gonna send out invitations?
Yeah.
A colonoscopy, that's like
I
a,
will
a grammar test,
I'm gonna.
right?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
RSVP in person.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, wait.
I'm clicking interested.
Okay,
I don't want to
perfect.
commit.
Yeah.
Can I
But
have
I'm
a plus
curious.
one?
Yes. It's actually a VIP event. I'll give you guys the promo code. Promo code
Okay,
Up My
say
Butt
50.
2019.
Yep.
If you need spelling, let me know. I'm happy to
Mountain
write it down on a
Dew
piece of
Baja
Will
post
there be
paper.
Bud Light Lime?
Butt light lime.
Bud Light Lime.
Oh Jesus Christ! But
I will watch.
Speaking of butts.
I'll be there.
Your butts.
Got a lot of butts today.
Yep.
a lot of butt talk today. What are we talking about today?
Today we are going to talk about celebrity urban legends. We've all heard them.
Sweet. Oh yeah.
We love to perpetuate them.
Oh yeah.
Playground talk.
Woohoo!
Today's gonna
Lot of talking about John Kerry's penis today.
be yes,
I got a feeling.
yes. I heard he
Yeah.
has a double-pronged penis.
He's got two penises.
It's a double.
I heard it's pierced.
Well, I heard it's
I heard
one
he's
part of the two
penis,
penis-
but it's
I heard
it
it's
wraps
a,
all the way
It's
around
a double
penis
boy.
backside.
System.
It just splits off into two heads.
It's like
Oh, like one of those, like one of
Like
those
the
worms.
shocker.
Thrones cock.
Yes.
Like those worms. If you cut them,
It's like a tremor. His cock is like tremors.
It's like a hydra.
Yeah.
a hydra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
So
I would have
I-
never thought of that.
One fun thing about today is we have lots of games. I'm going to kick us off with a game because
Game.
I feel like we've all been doing a lot of researching
Should I
celebrity.
put my pants back on for this?
No,
game?
no,
Okay,
no, no,
keep 'em
no,
off.
no,
All right,
no.
sweet.
That's
You'll-
fine.
You should put your dick away though.
Yeah, that's in my contract. That's,
It's not your
you-
responsibility
yeah,
to tell them what to do.
that's
Okay?
not gonna
You're not
happen.
even in the room, Marcus. You don't.
My
You don't have
dick
to.
is out and
you don't have
free,
to
and if you don't like it,
stick in
get
the
away
eye.
from me. Proud.
Welcome to my TED
Dick
Talk.
Pride. It's Dick Pride week for me. It's Dick Pride.
No more dick
I don't know
shaming.
if that
Dick
would
Pride
pass.
parade. Only just
Just
following
a
it
parade
around.
downtown with like 30 guys with beards and their like little dicks out. Like, we are proud.
I feel like we've probably come across over the course of us all researching this that we've all come across a bunch of rumors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Things
say
I have fucking Googled
So
this
good.
morning.
TMZ has been my Bible.
I swear to God, if Vicky finds my browser, I'm fucked.
Only from tonight,
So
though.
scared. No, like I usually delete my history. Like,
okay.
yeah,
Smart.
Yeah, but
Smart.
I haven't yet. So
Okay.
please remind me to at the end
Yes.
there.
I learned what felching is thanks to Eric.
What is it?
Well, you
Oh,
tell.
I used to know that.
Felching is the.
Is that some-
Felching is
like
when
your
you
butthole?
put a gerbil in your butthole.
Yeah.
Oh, like our special friend.
Well, I heard somebody someone was explaining it, and
what were
they're
they
like, and
calling
that's
it?
what
Like-
gerbling is, and I'm like,
No.
that's not what
That's
it's
a
called.
lazy
It's-
slang
It's
term.
felching, you assholes.
Yeah.
Let's get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Apparently, people don't actually do it.
Lazy
though,
ass.
either.
Someone might
They
have.
don't.
Again,
Yeah,
Google
someone
image
somewhere
felching.
at least one time.
Has tried it.
Yeah. And there
Yes.
needs to be more Pixar animation versions
Yep.
of felching.
It's
Yeah.
safer for the
That'd be
gerbils.
kind of fun. Yeah.
Yep.
Safer for all parties
It's
involved.
like
It's
a
kind of one of
cocoon.
those things. If there was more animated porn of it, there probably would happen less.
Well, you could write a whole adventure story around that. You know, around the.
South Park did do that.
They did.
They did.
Oh, that's right. They
Oh,
did.
yeah.
That was
yeah.
awesome. Oh, God bless you,
Oh my
South
God.
Park.
Yep. South
Ah,
Park
see,
did
they
it.
already did it.
They do.
They did it, and they did it well.
Beat us again.
They did it well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a celebrity's name, and then
like-
somebody can punch
where this is
in
going.
and just tell me the rumor.
What's
that's
our
associated.
punch-in sound?
What Jenna's is? Okay, that's Jenna's.
I'm gonna make a motorcycle noise because
Yeah,
I seem to like to do that a lot.
you
Yeah.
do.
I'm gonna. My punch-in noise will be a creepy homeless guy having an orgasm.
Which is. Okay,
That's good.
good. I like it.
That's good.
All right, so
AKA my orgasm. That's why you've been hearing those noises.
That's
in your
what that
mouth.
sound is
In
in
the
the middle of the
alleyway.
night.
You just hear the trash knock over. That's me trying to stabilize myself for my intense orgasm.
With a raccoon?
Yeah, well, usually just like what? I mean, I don't actually physically engage.
Okay, you just
God,
watch.
I am bad lately. The last episode, I went home and I fucking had like an epiphany. I was like, dude, I talked about fucking pedophilia for like an hour,
Hey, it's therapy.
you know,
and
cousins
none of you guys
with-
like said cool it. I
Yeah,
think
we're just
maybe-
like,
I think you did.
I did tell you to cool it a little.
Let it
I think
out.
you told me
Let
to
it
cool
out.
it,
Just once,
and I
briefly.
did it.
I-
Yeah, I'm a wild horse, baby.
I'll
Just let me
stallion.
ride.
I'm mad at you.
Well, we already brought up Richard Gere.
Yeah. Ah, Richard
Yeah,
Gere.
Yes. What
Richard
was
Gere.
Richard Gere's rumor?
He had a gerbil up his bum.
He's a felcher.
Correct. Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, where do we know the origin of that? Because like that was like
Sylvester Stallone is rumored to have started that rumor.
I love
way.
it.
Really?
Yes.
I like it.
why?
A
What is
rumor about
Sly-
a rumor.
Sly and Gear? They're not like I don't know.
Because it was
don't
some
know.
movie that he was supposed to be on with
I
Richard
bet
Gere
it
and
was
he got
Officer
fired.
and a Gentleman.
Probably.
Because that would have been the time where
Gossett
Sly
Jr.
was like still like riding the Rocky wave. And like probably could have been casted for that role.
Yeah.
And Babyface Gear came in.
Yep.
Low baby
Sly
face.
was like,
Swept
"Oh,
Deborah
oh."
Winger right
Well,
after.
Sly's like, I
Babyface
know how
Gear.
to blackmail in Hollywood.
Yep.
The gerbil story.
The old gerbil up the butt story.
All right, good. Good start.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a
Let's
What if
Gerbil.
see.
Sylvester Stallone's responsible for like 50% of all celebrity?
Oh, I like it. Is that a gerbil in your
actually,
butthole, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, baby.
he loves gangbangs. Yeah. You didn't hear it from me.
All right.
Just saying.
I'll just say that's what
I
I
heard.
You feel free to tell TMZ that or something. I don't know. I really need this Creed directing gig, though. I auditioned for Black Panther, and they laughed at me. Michael B. Jordan's a whore. You didn't hear it from me.
Oh, you guys are looking at me.
Yeah, we're ready to
Shit.
go.
All right, Stevie Nicks.
I
forgot my ring in was.
did so much cocaine up her nose that she had to start using her butthole.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Yes.
I know
Close
that.
enough. Close
So
enough.
I'm gonna
Pretty
prep
good.
for my colonoscopy.
What is that called? Is that called nixing?
Ooh,
When you gotta snort coke up your butt?
I like it.
that's good.
I like it. I think
nixed a line.
logistically, I don't know that it would be. I think
well,
I think
people
to
do-
actually get
So you get a
cocaine
straw.
up your butt to get
It's
it to
called
work.
blowhole.
Blowhole.
Oh, there's a name for
your
everything.
I like that. Blowhole.
There's a
You
name
He was
knew
for
right
that.
in
everything.
front of me.
You knew that, Marcus, but none of us.
Yeah.
did.
Oh, it's
Just
called
saying.
blowhole.
Come on, guys.
So then, Marcus, maybe you can tell us if it works.
It was a joke.
So you don't know from
Boring.
experience, fine. All
I thought
right.
you were cool, dude. That'd be cool if like someone in the bathroom he was like tapping you a line and you're like, oh thanks, and then like,
You just pull your pants
you
down.
just take off your pants and just
You want to help? Or
and you're like yeah, I'm super into like 70s Japanese like electronic music, and then just like wiggling your butt on the tile like trying to.
Can you
Like-
can you do me a favor,
like-
dude? Just blow this, just like blow it up.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
give it a give it a
I'm-
little push, like a.
It's kind of like ass to mouth, but just like with cocaine and no pleasure involved.
yeah, you wouldn't want to be the second person in line to like.
Nope.
No.
You gotta.
I'm
watch-
just gonna snort
watch
it,
that
but-
straw.
Yep.
Yeah.
This one was fun. I love this one. Keanu Reeves.
I think I know this one.
I don't know that wasn't the homeless orgasm sound.
Yes, Evan.
He's gay.
Immortal.
Oh,
I did read that one. I forgot about it. Dang it.
Immortal.
I heard, yeah, he's a vampire.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Cool.
I also saw one about that. Was it like Nicolas Cage and Sylvester
he has the
Stallone are
photo.
both
Yeah.
vampires?
There's the
immortal
photo
vampires have
from
been-
like some like 100+ years ago that the dude looks exactly like Nicolas Cage.
We should use Goop's vampire repellent
psychic
Yeah.
vampire. Yep.
on
that's
them
smart.
to see what happens.
Just throw it right in his eyes.
I like it.
Ah, it burns!
Yeah, like I knew it, a fucking vampire. Like, no, it's just
Grain out.
You've seen Vampires
Yeah.
Kiss, right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I just watched it
We need to
recently.
have a screening of
I don't know what that is.
I've never watched
It's a
that.
Nick-
Oh, I
It's
just
like
thought
the
you meant like the
full-on-
activity. I was like, yeah.
No,
like, pretty much
no.
like-
It's basically a documentary on Nicolas Cage, but it's essentially a fictional movie. But he's like it's like, have you ever seen the clips where he's like, I'm a vampire, like A B C D E F G, like all
Oh
of
my
those,
God.
all of that shit's from this movie. It's
Oh my
fucking,
God.
it's a classic.
Okay. Vampire's Kiss.
He goes full blown Cage.
He's out of the
That's
cage.
the best
Yeah.
kind of cage. Raging
Alright.
full on. Raging cage. Raging Cajun.
Yummy. It's a new spice blend he came out with.
All right, Mick Jagger. I got two. Two I'll accept for Mick Jagger. Oh, yes, Eric.
Got caught in bed with David Bowie.
Yes, that is one.
I didn't know that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Cool.
yep, yep.
It's totally true, dude.
And then
My
there's-
cousin told me.
Yeah.
Was that? Did they do the song together?
They did the song that David Bowie and Mick Jagger did was Dancing in the Street.
Yeah, yeah.
That video is
That
so
video gets me
fucking
hard.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
lots
is
of
a- it-
flowy
that is a
flows.
good watch.
They literally had sex and then shot the video, and they're still like
They're still
Yeah,
feeling it.
exactly.
poking.
They're coming off of
they
it.
just
Well, they were
low
starting to
rolled,
have
like
sex, but
7
neither one of them
lines.
came, so they
Yeah.
were
They
still
had to
like
do a
doing,
music video,
"Rrr."
yep.
Yeah, so they still had the juices of flower.
What was the other one?
It was a different time.
Oh,
the-
wait, hold on. We have to guess the other one.
Oh yeah, there's another Mick Jagger one.
Sold to the devil.
And hey, you know what? Everybody, send me. You know how many
I
fucking
sent
things
you a
I
fucking
got
text.
about Mick Jagger surviving
Oh,
his.
yeah.
I don't want him to die. I just don't want him.
I assumed you did. I assumed you were genuinely upset when you heard that he's alive and well.
Yep. I think we both sent something on the
I don't
group
even know how many
message.
people have
Yeah.
been sending me Mick Jagger
At
shit.
work, her name was changed to Mick Jagger
Yep.
on the schedule.
On the-
Are you
yep.
serious?
I
Yeah.
know.
God,
that
that's
happened.
fucking real.
Mhm. And everybody walking around's like, why does it say Mick Jagger's in section 2? And I'm like, you just shut your mouth.
Because he's still alive. Fuck.
I don't want him dead.
I want you to go
No, it's-
Mark Chapman on Mick Jagger.
God damn it. I have read The Catcher in the Rye a lot.
Yeah?
A lot. It's good.
But it wouldn't be as cool because he's like about to die.
I don't know if that would be
It'd
my
be kind of
Catcher in
funny.
the Rye.
You
though.
just
No.
shoot Mick Jagger.
Bodie.
Ah, you
Why
shot
did
me,
you do
baby.
Not cool. Be
Not
cool.
cool.
Shot me in my trouser snake.
Was this about that song Brown Sugar, baby? Oh, that was years ago. It was a different time. What's the other one?
Yeah,
I don't
who else
know.
got there?
He ate a
What-
Mars bar out of Marianne Faithful's twat.
Oh,
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
damn.
It's
Wow.
all melty. It's like fondue.
That's
Yeah,
just what
it's
you
delicious,
did in the 60s.
man. It's just a little creamy. It's a little musky. It's a little melty.
musky.
Salty.
She spreads perfume down.
a little nutty. Little.
Yeah, baby.
Christ.
Oh, be
Delicious.
cool, baby.
All right, Katy Perry.
Oh, I.
Yes, Eric.
She's John Benet Ramsey.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Katy Perry.
Yeah, she
John
is.
Benet Ramsey. She's not.
No, she's not.
She's not actually.
Says you.
yeah.
Well,
Have you seen her birth
I don't know.
Who do you
certificate?
I'm
think
no
killed
doctor.
Joan Benet?
I-
Or John?
Is it John?
Joan?
I don't
Is
know.
it John?
It's
Bennett?
John. It's like
John
Bennett.
Bennett?
Yeah, John Bennett.
Ramsey?
Jean
Ram's head.
Benet.
Jean
Jean
Benet
Benet.
Ramsey.
What was
that's
what
what
was
I'm
so that
saying.
happened in what, like 95 ish?
Yeah.
Like after OJ? I don't know.
No, I think I want to say it was after.
And
but
what
I
is
just-
During?
what was
Do
is
not-
Ramsey? I know he's
Or-
super rich, right?
They're pretty rich.
Were they?
Yeah.
I mean,
trying
she was
to
a
piece together.
pageant gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just wondering why they killed her.
Yep. CIA, government.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Illuminati, lizard
It's prob-
people in the
They
government.
It's
abducted her
reptilians?
and then they just
I think-
like gave her breast implants and then
Mm-hmm.
put her in a multicolored suit and then they
I
gave her Katy
think-
Perry's head.
They,
Yep,
they probably
that's it.
faked. I think they faked her death, and then they gave her to the reptilians to be brought up.
As George W. Bush's daughter.
Or yeah,
They did
as
that
Adele.
with Gary Coleman. Too.
Oh, Adele would
Yeah,
work.
because I heard Adele.
96.
Adele
96.
like is a reptilian and morphed in front
That's
of
my
people.
new
one
rapper
time
name, Lil Ramsey.
or something.
I'm fucking dead, bitch.
It's a good one.
You can do anything in rap today.
Again.
Yep, you can.
They got country rap.
Oh God.
It was only,
Bringing it up.
it was only a matter of time. It really was
I don't
only
know.
a
I
matter
heard the
of fucking
song for
time.
the first time today, so I'm cool now. Is there a Billy Ray Cyrus rumor? There's
No,
gotta
but
be.
you can start one now.
Today's
Make
the
it
day.
up.
Today
Start
is the
making it
day.
up. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's do it. Billy Ray Cyrus. So also Eric, Eric has brought a game, and it's a game we can play throughout.
Okay.
I could not pull off my actually writing a story about a. I couldn't come up with a rumor that was good. I tried Robert De Niro pooping his pants at the Oscars, and that like it just no. Carrot Top.
I think you're. That's a prediction.
yeah.
Not a rumor.
Because to clarify, not only are we talking about urban legends, we also wrote our own.
We were
to
gonna
try
come
to
up with our
insert them
own.
into pop culture.
Well, because some of them are like fucking real. Right?
I do have some real ones that we can go through later too.
Okay. I was gonna try to do Carrot Top almost beat two guys to death outside of a concert.
See, I would believe that.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he's all muscly now.
Well,
and,
and you
like,
can see the rage in
roid
his
raging.
eyes.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He's a ginger.
It's all water muscle.
Yeah. It's all
You
water
just,
muscle.
you just fucking poke him, and it's just.
Does he drink
Like a
Fenty
wave
now? Do you think? Is he like
He's
promoting
into
Fenty on his
fucking
Instagram?
Ginger kombucha or like whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't
Brews
know.
it with his.
I wouldn't have believed that one.
Is that because he is a ginger?
I was gonna try like write about this insane story about like the Ghostbusters release party and how like insanely over the top it got, and it just kind of fell apart.
You were gonna make that up?
yeah.
Oh shit! That would have been.
Rick
Still can.
Moranis' drug
Moranis
problem.
just blowhold like 6 grams. Of
Casey
Yeah,
Kasem's a wife.
So I was kind of like tried writing all these rumors down, and they just like I couldn't get any of them to stick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just quick came up with a little game, which
Okay.
is we get to pick a celebrity out of the bowl and a object out of the bowl, and we just make up our own real quick.
That'll be
I like
fun.
it.
It's gonna be a speed round situation,
Okay. I dig it. I'll dig it.
so
I'll dig
we'll
it.
give that a shot.
Cool. And you said that we could do that at any time.
Anytime.
We can just break in and be like,
Someone's got yeah.
And,
So if you want to do a speed round,
oh yeah, I don't have a buzzer sound yet.
Oh, come up with
I'll
one.
have to come up with one.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty.
I want something a little sluttier.
You want something sluttier?
Hey, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
baby.
All right.
Evan took his pants back off. Woo!
Yeah, it's a bag off. Yeah.
So we could try one of these right now, just
do
for
it.
the
Yeah, let's do
shit
it.
of
Let's do
it.
it. Let's have a fun one.
Just for the fuck
So
of
you
it.
grab.
So what color is the celebrity?
I don't remember anymore. I
oversized
think
coffee
celebrities are
mugs.
green and objects are red.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First
Shit.
one, dropped on the floor.
Drop it on the floor. Drop it on the floor.
So this is our first speed round. Let's see how this goes.
Pharrell has no
I've
penis.
got
Sorry.
skateboard
Okay.
Speaking skateboard pee.
and Beyonce.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there was that time that Beyonce made that video, and she
Yeah.
hired a skateboard dog.
Yeah.
She hired Air Bud to come
Yup.
in and ride skateboards
yeah.
for it. But apparently his trainer was like skateboard or Air Bud he brings in a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
He brings in a pretty big contract if
Yep.
he's riding skateboards and
yeah.
stuff like that. And Beyonce refused to pay it, and then she blacklisted Air Bud. And
That's
he
what
never
happened.
he never worked in that city again.
No.
God,
What city?
They put him
Atlantis?
down,
Damn it.
Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there you get the idea.
Beyonce, what the fuck?
I know.
I
She
saw Air
ruined
Bud
him. She
too, and I was like,
ruined
that's not
Air Bud.
fucking Air Bud.
That's not
Nope.
him.
And I went to
Yeah.
the ticket voucher and I demanded a refund and I was asked to leave.
It's
Were you
probably
wearing
your but it's probably
pants?
because your pants were off.
Burn that motherfucker down. Yo, I needs my Air Bud. Air Bud. What would a good rumor about Air Bud be?
Oh,
He fucked a
He
real
fucked a dog.
human.
oh yeah, I would say got caught up in a sex triangle
Yes.
with humans.
Yeah.
And Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
Yes.
And her brother.
And her brother.
and her brother.
Gambling addiction.
There it is.
Or that.
One rumor, please.
Air Bud before every take would just blow hole like 6 kilos. And then he'd just be fucking jumping and scoring hoops.
Oh yeah.
And then
Left and
Beyonce
right.
smelled his butthole.
Yeah.
I
And
think
got cocaine in her nose. I don't know.
I think Air Bud owns like a kennel where like all the
Wow.
like yeah.
That's dark.
I know.
Every dog who's like been in a movie, he just like they get sent to Air Bud's kennel.
Oh shit.
Like he collects them.
He collects them. Yeah, he just collects them. That's his part.
Just
And he
imagining
uses
Air
up
Bud
his
with
own
like a
choices.
sifter of brandy.
Yeah.
This is my collection where they're all going to die.
Sitting in front of a
This is
huge
the Taco
fireplace.
Bell dog.
Ah, shut up, dog from Frasier.
Really shut up dog from Frasier.
Yeah.
I
that
actually
dog's
saw.
annoying.
Eddie, I think
Eddie,
his name
yeah.
is
I
Eddie.
think that dog's gay.
I never saw
Probably.
Frasier.
Yes.
But I met the Target dog in person.
I think the
Oh, yeah.
dog from Frasier's gay. He didn't hear it from me. Motherfucker's never beaten me out of a role again. I was supposed to be in Monsters, Inc.
So about the Target dog?
Oh yeah, I met the Target dog once. That's
You
it.
met the Target
I
dog?
did,
You
yeah.
should have went Mark Chapman on the Target.
I wasn't prepared.
Target dog.
I was smoking a cig. I was working downtown at the time, and I was smoking
would-
a cig out front. And a dude came walking dog down the street, which is not super common in downtown Minneapolis. You see
No.
it a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, look at that
Didn't have a
dog!
target
That
on
dog's."
it? Fucking
I was like,
eye.
"Look at that dog! It's got a circle around its eye. It looks like the Target dog." And then it came up closer. I'm like, "That is a fucking Target dog!" And it
Oh
had
my
the red
gosh.
He was
circle.
like, no pictures,
and
bitch.
You pretty much the trainer's like, "Yeah, no touching," and I'm like, "Okay, I was gonna
was
burn
just
it
looking.
with a cigarette, but I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna touch
I was
it."
gonna-
No
I was just
kidding,
gonna
I
shoot a
was
little
not.
cocaine in
I
his
would
butthole.
never hurt an
How much prison time you think you'd get if you shot the Target dog?
I think
think
it would
a
depend on
lot.
how much
I
money the
think-
Target dog is
You're
worth.
definitely blacklisted from all Targets.
I mean, they almost sued me for looking at the Target.
but not Walmart's.
Under 5 years?
No, Walmart's like, come on back, come on in, you get some free pizza rolls.
Yeah.
If I got
Good
a
job.
reality TV
Good work.
deal out
No more
of
Archer Farms for you, though.
murdering the Target dog and only serving under 5 years,
Considered.
Consider it.
I'm running out of.
Think about
I'm
it.
almost 30 and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So Target dog, watch your back, bitch.
Does that dog got a name, or is it just?
Target
does it
dog.
just? Is it
Target
just a
dog.
target
They
dog?
named
Target
I
dog.
would guess its name is
It's like
Bullseye.
Pointer.
Yeah, it
His
is
name
Bullseye.
isn't
It is
Bullseye, then
Bullseye.
I'm gonna.
Lame.
I do know that.
That's easy. That's
fun
an
fact.
That
easy
took
fucking-
Easy
hours
guess.
of a marketing
Boom.
meeting. to
Right.
figure
Yeah.
out.
Literal.
They had to order Thai food.
Yeah, he's a target.
We're working late tonight, guys. Ugh, what do we call it?
I'm gonna like
Face,
just shoot
circle.
it, and you're like, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?"
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Want to do one more quick guess 'em up?
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is this is one of my very favorites. Michael J. Fox.
It's too easy.
I'm gonna let you guys.
You got a buzzer in.
Yeah, buzzing.
Oh, I think. Is his middle name is something weird?
Yep.
Oh, I don't remember what it is.
It's Jello.
His middle name's
Yeah, his
Jello.
middle name is Jello. You know why?
Why?
Because there's
'Cause he
always room
wiggles.
for Jello.
Because he shakes when you.
No!
I'm
No!
sorry.
Where I went.
No Parkinson's jokes! No!
That was such a dick thing to say. I'm
That was-
sorry. I'm sorry to everybody who had to hear that.
Yeah. Even the pedophile
Somebody
out
out
here
Be
is
uncomfortable,
angry.
and I talked about 12-year-olds getting their willies touched.
For a long
I
time.
wrote a Parkinson's joke years ago, though. Because you know that
well,
song,
this
Cumbersome?
is the platform to share.
You know that song, Cumbersome?
No.
No, I don't. I just,
Nope.
Yeah, I'm like, he shakes when he talks, he shakes when he rides, he shakes when he walks. Michael J. Fox has Parkinson's. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea what that song is, but I like
I
it.
like it.
Where did have you performed this? Is this like your Michael J. Fox diss track debut?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Michael J.
Yeah, we are sorry. I'm
so sorry.
Think about fucking all the shit
I wanted to name a band.
I'm sorry, everyone with Parkinson's, too. I'm sorry.
on the
I
set
wanted
of
to-
Spin City that he had to deal with.
I wanted to name a band Michael J. Fox and the Shakes one time.
Oh, my God.
And I thought that was funny at the time, and now I realize that was just spiteful and hurtful,
Yeah.
and I'm a bad person.
not-
So
Well, think
I am
about-
sorry.
Think about the band name Katrina and the Waves.
Oh.
If you wrote that, if you
Yeah, but
made
that
up
was
that
so-
band name after 2006,
Yeah.
you'd be pretty
Yeah.
hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be an
that's
asshole.
true.
It's just
Yeah,
it's
it's bad name.
low hanging fruit.
Yep.
You know, and I'm not gonna, put myself into that.
You should.
So
Might. But no, Michael J. Fox's middle name wasn't Jello.
it's not Jello.
The rumor was that his parents
Who
didn't
fucking
actually
started
give him
that?
a middle name.
Oh, okay.
And so he was allowed to pick his own middle name when he was 6, and so he picked Jello.
I like it.
And but his middle name's actually Andrew. And it was
Should've
just because
picked, like Killer.
I know,
badass.
Danger.
Michael
He'd be like,
Danger
Danger's
Fox.
my middle name.
Danger's
Michael
my
Danger Fox.
middle name.
And then he'd be like Danger Fox.
Michael Foxfucker.
Okay.
No.
Get jobs that way. That's good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Foxfucker! Drop down and give me 20. I don't know.
He's enlisted in army.
Let's
So
see.
we have some real ones.
We do
Yeah.
have real ones.
Okay.
Real tall
Well,
tales.
Well,
Real
again, let us
legends.
Because
reiterate
those are,
that
we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
none of this
jury's
is
out.
real. Like none of, unless wait, Jenna said you have some
I have a few
actual
real
things
ones.
Richard
that are
Gere
Okay.
shoved
But,
a
yeah.
gerbil up his asshole. I can
We-
confirm.
For the record, we are talking about rumors.
Just rumors.
I did not. I was not aware of that.
No, you,
Urban legends.
urban legends. Yes. So I have my favorite urban legend of all time, which is what I call the Ballad of Phil Collins. Woo! And it's the one that I've personally perpetuated over the years. I've told and retold as it was told to me. This one's interesting because there's lots of different versions of what I call the Ballad of Phil Collins. Some people, well, let's see. Do you want me to tell you my version first or tell you like the variations on the versions?
Start with yours.
Start with
and
mine?
then we'll break
Okay.
it out. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So this is the Ballad of Phil Collins as I know it. All right, so one day, young Phil Collins and his friend were outside
Young
playing.
Phil Collins.
Young
Rap
Phil.
name.
Yeah.
That is a better rap name.
Yep.
young
Young,
Phil.
young
What was
Philly.
that? Lil Ramsey.
Young Philly and Lil Ramsey
Okay.
tearing this
Young
motherfucker
Phil.
down.
So one day, young Phil Collins and his friend were outside playing when they were approached by a strange man.
Yes.
The man offered to take Phil and his friend out for a ride on his boat.
Hey,
young
wanna come
Phil
out in
said,
my canoe? Little Phil Collins?
Phil said,
It only fits 2 people, but we can all squeeze in.
We've been tied.
no way, man. I don't need to see your dumb boat.
Oh.
I know, but his friend, who was perhaps not yet as wise as Phil, or maybe just really into boats, accepted the offer and went with the strange man to his strange boat, and was never seen alive again.
Oh, shit. Was it a catamaran?
It was a pontoon.
Oh, those are fun.
It was a fucking kayak, man. How you
Yeah.
fucking fit 3 people in that shit?
A friend of mine had a pontoon, and we used to get very drunk on it, and it was very fun.
I like pontoons. I like kayaks, but for 2, not for 3, unless you sit on someone's lap.
I like all kinds of boats.
I like taking a jet ski out and pounding a bunch of Xanax and calling myself Pill Collins.
Shit.
It's deep, man.
Yeah.
It is deep. That's
And then I don't steer, I just air drum. And I let the waves take me wherever I'm going.
Wherever you're supposed to go.
And then wherever you end up, you sleep there that night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Phil
how
Collins.
that works.
Phil
That's where I'm
Collins.
sleeping.
Gonna pull a Phil Collins this weekend? Fuck yeah.
So that's your.
Well, I'm not done.
Okay.
Oh, this is a thing.
This
No,
is
this
a
is a
thing.
saga.
Is it? Okay.
Everybody,
Saga.
get some hot cocoa, man. Settle in.
Ah.
Put your pajama pants on. You look bored, Jenna.
I'm leaving my pants on.
This is my excited face.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, okay.
very excited to hear your Phil Collins.
I'm so excited.
So young Phil's friend was myrtled and thrown from the boat. Phil never
Myrtled?
recovered. Myrtled.
Myrtleated.
Yeah.
Like when a turtle
That's how
murder.
well, that's how
Yeah,
I
it's turtle
soften the
myrtle.
blow.
Turtle
That's
murder.
it's how they
Murder.
say it on Adventure Time. They're like, you got
Oh,
myrtled,
okay.
and I'm like, that way you guys don't like get upset or troubled or
Yeah.
distressed by because this is a dark story.
That is,
Yes.
yeah.
It's
It
dark.
Murder is
Okay.
Yeah.
dark.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Murder is dark.
So young Phil's friend was myrtled and thrown from the boat. Phil never recovered from the loss of his friend, not to mention his own narrow escape from a similar fate. He vowed revenge upon the strange man and his strange boat.
I'll get you, strange man, and your strange boat.
I'll write a top bill chart and keep going.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a drummer.
Years pass, Genesis happens and stuff. Phil Collins is all like, "Get out of here, Peter Gabriel. This is my band now."
Yeah, fuck you, Peter Gabriel.
Fuck you, Peter Gabriel.
Phil's newfound rock status provides fertile ground for his hot little seed of revenge to finally bear fruit.
Hot little seed.
Like that?
Sweaty little
Jizz.
seed.
Like
of-
that? Yep.
I did like
He
that.
planted it.
It's hot. Let me plant my seed, baby.
Woo! Build a garden.
Plant this. Gonna grow.
Horticulture.
Phil was you're a whore.
To culture.
Phil was now powerful enough to conduct his own investigation and hunt down the strange man whom he'd only seen for a
He
fleeting.
just can't let it go.
No.
He's got
No.
yarn everywhere, connecting
He's
these
got the
pictures.
board with the
Yeah.
thumbtack.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Boat
Yes.
guy. Suspects? Peter Gabriel?
Question mark? He did wear the
Peter
fox
Gabriel
mask
did the
that one
whole
time.
thing.
Yes, and hunt down the strange man.
Just one piece of yarn. It just goes from one thumbtack to the other one.
After 30 years.
Boat.
Guy.
from
Boat
boat
guy,
to
guy.
Peter Gabriel. All right, so yeah, hunt down the strange man whom he'd only seen for a fleeting moment or two so many decades ago. At some point, Phil goes solo, and he's all like, "Get out of here, Genesis! This is my band now." His years of drumming and private investigation have finally paid off. He finds the strange man who murdered his small friend. Phil sends the strange man tickets to a show through a fake radio contest.
Ooh.
Filled with anticipation.
The guy didn't remember
rap.
calling
Wait, no,
him.
you don't jump my story.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Filled with anticipation, years of patient plotting having finally paid off, Phil pens the tune in the air tonight. His revenge is at hand. His vow will soon be fulfilled. The night of the show arrives. As does the strange man. Heineken in hand, the strange man finds the sweet-ass seats he won in a radio contest that he doesn't even remember entering.
Oh shit! See there. Sorry.
Phil
I
is
didn't-
ready. He plays the best show of his life, and at just the right moment, with the audience in the palm of his hand, he whips out in the air tonight like it was his dick. Wait, no, I just had it through.
like it was Evan's dick.
It was Evan's dick.
It's not really a whip, it's more like a plop. Plop out. It's kind of sad, actually. It's really not arousing.
It's not as dramatic as all.
No.
And Phil Collins is all like,
hedgehog poking its head. out.
A little gerbil.
just having a little peek. What's
Like,
going on, you
what's
guys?
going on?
what's
I'm
going
gonna go
on?
back in. I'm not wetty. Darkness is my only friend.
Where's Keith Richards' penis?
Oh,
No.
don't wake him up.
Just said my
Going back to sleep.
He looks sleepy. Can't
always
even keep his
sleepy.
eyes open. And so, and
One
Phil
eye.
Collins, he's
One drippy eye.
It's one bloody eye.
Oh.
no.
Canceled.
Salty tears.
You're canceled.
Okay.
And Phil Collins is all like, I can feel it come. I'm not going to sing the whole thing, but I will read it to you. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh, Lord. Can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh, Lord. Well, if you were drowning, I would not lend a hand.
God damn.
I've seen your face before, my friend, but if you don't know who I am, well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, so you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been.
Is that all in the
It's all
song?
been a pack of lies.
That's not when that happens.
So
Is that, wait a minute,
That's
are those
not when
actual?
the drum fill
those are
happens.
the actual lyrics. Yeah,
wow, okay.
yeah. And then there's
I
more.
don't
And
listen to
then
things
the
very
second
closely,
one is
apparently.
the second verse is, well, I remember. Don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. Oh no, you don't fool me. Well, the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me.
There you go.
I can
Now
feel it.
now you drum fill.
Yeah. So during the song, the spotlights are swirling all over the audience, and then when the drum solo is all like, do it with me. The spotlights all come together, focusing on the strange man who killed Phil Collins' friends, and tons of cops and security guards come rushing in, they arrest him, and Phil Collins is all like, ha! Gotcha, you don't mess with Phil Collins, bitch!
Yeah.
And
Pull his dick out.
and he had, because he had the whole thing
called
planned
the
all along.
cops?
Yep, and had him
Yeah.
arrested. So that's the Ballad of Phil Collins. As
I
know
also
it.
remember hearing this rumor when I was a small child.
Yep, and that's how the story I've told to people and perpetuated. But there's a bunch of versions of it. Like there's a version about how like his
Is
wife
there a
got raped.
sluttier version?
Yeah, right. Yep.
And
Apparently,
you just said, God damn it.
so like somebody raped his wife, and then a little later that night, Phil Collins saw the guy who had raped his wife, and the guy was drowning, and Phil Collins like, I ain't gonna help you, bitch.
Dang.
Like there's a bunch
That
of
was a weird
versions.
beach party
Yeah,
weekend.
it's
And
weird.
then, like,
weird
the
weekend for Phil
craziest,
Collins.
It's just like, it's fucking Phil Collins. He's like, what? Is he like 5 feet tall, kind of bald?
Yeah.
Great
He's
drummer
just,
though.
like,
so
good
he
drummer,
can use
though.
his sticks.
Just
Good on the
imagining him,
skins.
like steaming in anger and like.
Hey guys,
It's all
Pent up
red faced
rage.
and
Yeah. don't talk to my wife like that.
Yeah. I'll be sorry.
Piece of shit.
I'm gonna write a song about you.
Get you arrested someday.
Yeah, all the versions are either somebody's drowning and either Phil Collins isn't helping or somebody else didn't help.
Maybe
and,
he was just a
like,
shitty lifeguard when he was 16, and
maybe.
then like 3
Maybe.
kids drowned at Action Park, and he dove.
That's it.
Maybe
He
it's,
just
like,
kind of feels
self-reflective.
guilty, like a little, yeah.
According to Phil Collins himself, though, it's because the song is off the album Face Value, and apparently he's going through a pretty bitter divorce with his wife, and so apparently the song is about the bitter divorce with his wife. But to me, that makes it more fucked up.
Yeah,
because I'm
the
like,
drowning part, yeah.
Oh, if she were drowning, you would not lend a hand.
So
Oh.
regardless if someone was drowning,
Yeah.
Phil is not your guy.
Not your guy.
So we
No.
can agree on
No.
at
We
the
can-
very
yeah,
least.
absolutely.
He's going Eminem before Eminem there.
He will. Oh, do you know what the Eminem rumor is?
No.
Guys, Eminem. Anyone want to ring in?
I don't know. I have
Celebrity rumor around Eminem.
got
No?
nothing.
Killed by the Illuminati.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh shit.
And then
That
he
happened,
came
right?
back and he didn't have blonde hair.
Yeah, they like
Like,
replaced
who's
him with
this
the
guy?
doppelganger.
Was he a
like
lizard
Avril
person?
Lavigne. Probably.
And that's why he started
Probably
doing the
lizard
raps
clone.
with Rihanna.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Lizards run the government.
Okay, I have one.
Don't be so mammy, cool, but flow mammy. That's my Eminem.
That's
That was
really
very
good.
That was a very good Eminem.
That's a good Eminem, man.
I wake up and I do that out loud. I just like wake out of my sleep and I'm don't be so mammy, fool, but go sammy.
That's so good to your face. Even you got kind of sad and angry.
It's a switch.
It's like
Yeah,
you
it's
grew up
it is
in
a sad anger.
Michigan. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's all inside me.
Vrun, vrun.
Are you- oh.
Speed round. I'm calling it.
Oh, gosh.
Who's in? Jeb's taking one of each. Here we go. Notice I put the little flaps on there so they're easy to
was-
open.
very
Thoughtful.
UX
Thanks.
user friendly.
I would never do that.
Ben Stiller,
So we're making up a rumor about Ben Stiller.
Good.
a pack of hot dogs.
Oh.
We know about this one.
Ben Stiller on the set of Meet the Fockers,
Uh-huh.
The sequel.
the sequel, fed
Much superior sequel.
fed
Yeah, part 2.
the cat that gets like potty trained.
Uh-huh.
like just kept feeding him a pack and a pack and a pack and a
more
pack
hot dogs, just
of
more
hot dogs, and the cat was like, and a pack and a pack, and he's like, this is what you get.
Oh,
Wow.
Did he bring his own hot
Man.
dogs?
Yeah, and
That's
then
dark.
the cat
Or did he
was
just get them from the catering
fine.
table?
No, he got them from. He actually got them from the co-op, the local co-op
They
on
were
set.
kosher hot dogs.
Kosher,
Like
kosher,
vegan hot
Were
dogs?
they vegan?
vegan, and the cat was fine. And the cat actually went to Medium to write an op-ed about Ben Stiller, and that cat's name is Lena Dunham.
Ah, okay. I heard that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
That shit happened.
That's exactly what happened. Ding ding.
Stiller.
Ah!
Fucking doubt.
The Stillmaster.
All right, you guys.
Jokester.
What's the rumor about Jennifer Lopez?
Oh, I know this
They
one.
got a big old butt.
She has
Well,
she
put your
has
face in that thing and just shake it.
implants full of cocaine in her butt. And she
Probably.
smuggles.
She's
That's how
been
she
smuggling
smuggles
coke in her
cocaine across the border. And they have zippers on the side.
Yep.
And
Oh.
you just unzip
Zip.
that
And then
you
put
pull
some
out the
pillows.
kilos of cocaine.
Does it,
And,
does it
yep.
look weird when she's deflated? She's got no more cocaine, or do they
Yeah,
like,
it
put
looks
pillows
really
in there?
weird.
Yeah, they put pillows
Of course
in.
it does.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking for another answer,
That's
but
not right?
thank you.
Oh.
Remember your buzzing, folks.
Run, run. She insured her butt cheeks for a whole lot of money.
$1 million, motherfucker.
$1 million.
So that means if like,
I think it's great. Not her voice.
I, like,
like
Not her
the
voice,
thing,
her ass.
the thing that she makes money with,
yeah,
but her.
what
That's
does the
logical,
insurance
right?
cover?
Like
if
if
I,
someone
ass.
just ran up
if
and
I shot her butt,
If you shot her in the butt and blew her butt
Exactly.
cheeks apart,
if I went Chapman on J-Lo,
Yeah.
but just her ass.
Well, does it have a cellulite clause?
Oh,
That's
like
what
if
I
she
wanna
didn't
know.
keep.
Like, what if she
Oh,
violates
Like if she
her
didn't
own
keep it up.
contract?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, and they're like, "What about
That's a good
this
point.
butt, Jennifer?
I want to
You're
be
not."
an ass lawyer.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I won't shoot the target dog. I'll be an ass lawyer.
Wonderful. Awakening.
I think
Smart.
it's a much better way to go.
This is so
Yep.
Smart.
beneficial to me.
So,
It's called talking it out.
yeah, I thought I came across some rumors that ended up being true.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to tell you a couple,
Yeah.
and you can tell me if you think it's true or not.
Ooh, war games.
Is one of them about Jafar? No. From Aladdin.
Jafar.
That guy.
Wasn't he a
felcher.
racist or something?
Jafar's
Okay.
racist.
I don't know. I thought I heard something.
I will start out
I hear
light. Kesha believed that her vagina was haunted and got it exorcised. Is that true or false, people?
That's
She had
true.
an exorcism on her vajayjay?
Oh wait, I didn't even. Sorry.
True.
Yeah, ding ding
I
ding.
That's my
didn't
buzzing
ring
in.
I just started yelling shit.
Okay. Source?
Okay, so I found this really great website, Hollywood Rumors, and
That's actually my Zanga
Yeah.
from back in the day.
and the link or the quote from her was, "I was told I had dead people in me, so I called my hypnotherapist. She said, okay, whoever wrote this quote has fucking terrible grammar. She said she had to
Kesha?
Say that about their grammar.
That's just Ketch's speech
She
pattern.
said she had to exercise my body, and then I got a ghost meter to read it. Yep, and she told it on Jimmy Kimmel in 2013.
Well, she had.
So she
also,
just-
I bet her grammar is
That
a
was
very
like
nice person.
Anna Nicole Smith said she fucked a bunch of ghosts.
Yeah, I heard that
Oh, yeah,
Kesha
yeah.
said Kesha also fucked ghosts.
So
I
did she just?
understand.
You
did
don't
she
get
just
pregnant.
get like a what
No,
is
it's
it
smart.
EMT meter and someone just poked at her
vagina.
vagina?
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
you got some ghost dog in there.
This thing is very haunted.
It's like, and it turns out it's Ghost Dad.
Oh my God.
Oh, ghost dad!
Cosby.
pudding.
Stop me! Put the vagina.
I haven't done a Cosby in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Forgot how fun it is to talk like him, but now I can't.
Can't do it anymore.
That
Why
asshole.
not? Now we even have
Fuck.
more license
Fucker.
to mock him, right?
Exactly,
Now
'cause he's a piece of
Oh,
shit.
good point. Let's bring it
Just
back.
go nuts.
Go nuts.
Go nuts.
The stories I've heard about him in prison, or
Oh
everyone
my God.
throws their pudding at him.
Are you serious? Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Do they have a lot of pudding in jail?
They have copious amounts of pudding
think
in
that's
there.
all they
Quotations,
fucking have.
pudding.
Ding, ding,
This
ding.
is my pudding.
I think if I understand
Shower pudding.
If I understand prison rules or not prison rules, but I think you can buy that stuff from the canteen.
Commissary.
Commissary, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a canteen, is it? It's not.
I
it's
Wikipedia'd
not the
prison
Wild
once.
West.
And yeah, that's on section 4.
You get ramen noodles
Article
and
A.
pudding and cigs.
Remember that time when I dressed up like a lunch lady for Halloween? And then I carried around that
That huge
gigantic
thing of pudding.
of pudding,
Oh my
and
gosh.
you drank all that Killian's, and then you were eating the pudding.
Yeah.
So it was a great costume. Is
So
what you're saying.
imagine
Yeah.
what happened next.
He ate the pudding.
Eric threw up
He shit his
pudding.
pants.
Oh no! It came out both ways.
Yeah.
Pudding and Killian's. Ah, you're killing me.
It's so much. I had so much pudding on myself.
All right.
Inside and out.
So have you guys fucked a ghost? Anyone here fucked a ghost?
Yeah, actually, I think possibly.
Yeah.
I've fondled a ghost.
I'm a ghost virgin.
Oh, congrats.
Thanks.
I was
I'm
mo-
saving myself.
I was abused by. I was molested by a ghost.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. That it was not consensual.
Ouch. Well, I'm here for you. Talk about it.
Thanks. I see a ghost therapist though.
A
Yeah.
hypnotherapist too.
Yep.
Mhm,
It's okay.
All right, I have one more. Tell me if it's real or not.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson is Khloe Kardashian's real father.
I've heard that.
I've heard that. Oh,
Yeah, you gotta bring it in.
I've heard that.
You guys think it's true or false?
false.
I'm gonna say false.
I can neither. What's that thing that people say?
Undisclosed?
Confirm nor deny.
Confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, it is undisclosed, but people believe
A lot
it
of people
because
think it, yeah.
even before the case, the Kardashian family was super close
Yeah.
with O.J. Simpson, and
Group
Khloe
sex.
doesn't look like any of the other sisters. So
Really?
that's the juice around
She's
town.
I
the
don't
hot
really look
one.
at them that much though.
I try
can't-
not to.
I don't know the difference.
I got posters. I got their Sears catalog spread.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Right above the bed.
Yep.
Lots of
So,
leopard print and
lick
shoulder
'em.
pads.
yeah, like what years are we talking? should
They
have
were
asked.
right around 18.
Okay.
It's okay.
Right around.
Like maybe early.
Oh, people were
like,
so happy when
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
the last one
Yeah.
turned of age. They're like, I'm not a pedophile.
There
anymore."
was like a
Yeah,
countdown.
yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, you're still a
That's
dirty old
pretty
man.
fucked up.
Ding, 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 ding. I want to do bonus round with Evan. You gotta pick things. I
Okay,
like to
okay,
stop
okay.
picking
Speed
up a guy.
round, Evan,
Speed
coming
round.
at ya.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, give me. Put one right there.
Wait, yeah, I'm gonna change. That's my ring in now.
Okay, that was good.
It's a little easier on
Oh,
the
yeah.
lips.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
it
Here we
tickles,
go.
it tickles.
Oh, we got Brad Pitt
Okay.
Oh,
Handsome
Getting
man.
saucy.
and a large pizza.
damn!
Yeah, let's do it.
Legend has it, in 2002, during the set of whatever movie.
12 monkeys.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith go
yeah,
to
so
jail.
they were doing
River runs through it.
They were doing a screenplay reading of Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
Okay.
and
Is that a
during this
movie?
time,
Yes. Okay.
it's a movie that
With Angelina
he
Jolie.
he first starred with Angelina Jolie, and on the set of, he was cheating on Jennifer Aniston.
Oh.
And then that's what led to their breakup and then to the
Warband.
Jolie marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So during this screenplay reading in the pre-production process of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad was really stressed out.
Yep.
Jennifer
As
was
one would
getting
be.
really jealous that because she was also auditioned for the role of Mrs. Smith
Awkward.
and lost to Angelina Jolie.
Super awkward.
Yeah.
Not surprised, honestly.
And the weird thing is that Brad Pitt could have actually like vetoed the casting decision and had Jennifer Aniston star in it, but he didn't do it. So she's fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And what she did was she stopped giving him that poo nanny.
Is that a
and-
type of pudding?
That is my slang
That's the poo
for
nanny
vagina.
pudding pop.
Oh, that's not
That's
that
what-
worm pudding with cashews in
No,
it?
that's what my mother called pussy growing up.
Oh, honey, hey there, don't go
Poo
around
nanny.
touching that poo nanny till you're of age.
That poo nanny's the devil. And my mother was a reverend, and so Pitt, he's not getting any poo nanny. And obviously, like, he's reading these scenes with the beautiful Angelina Jolie.
Nice.
Pre-adopting 12 Indian children.
Yep.
Angelina. So she's like not like she's beautiful. And they're reading these sexy lines to
She
each
doesn't have
other.
chin titties yet.
No, she ain't got them gin titties yet.
Them hangy old gin titties.
Yeah, that's like 2017 Angelina Jolie. Got them gin
Got a
titties.
big old
Yikes.
pimple on the
You
top
have
of
a
the nipple.
sucky on those nipples, you ain't gonna be able to walk.
Gin titties always point down.
Yep.
No.
No, this is pre-gin titty Jolie.
Because they're sad.
And they were reading these sexy lines, and there was like a scene where they are supposed to like have sex, and but they didn't do it because it's just like a table reading. But Brad Pitt was so sexually aroused because he hadn't got
pent up.
He hadn't got any
building.
Aniston Punani.
Yeah.
Bubbling
That
up.
he
brewing.
just was like he had an erection.
Into
And so they took a 5-minute break, and he was like, I gotta get rid of this goddamn erection.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
So
you can't just
he
walk around with
he's
those
in a
things.
blind rage.
He's wearing sweatpants
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a blind reading. There's no dress
Again.
code.
And
Brad Pitt, he's like,
he,
I can wear
he
fucking sweatpants.
bursts
if I want.
into the catering room, and he's just like, "What can I fuck? What can I fuck?"
Boner, just
And there was a
Pointing the
large
way.
pizza that had the middle of it taken out with that pizza tent.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
it was
yeah.
a Domino's.
Oh, yeah.
A Domino's
yeah.
pizza, an
Thin
early
crust or thick?
2000s Domino pizza.
Thin or thick?
Oh, no, it's
Cantos.
cheese filled.
Thick
cheese,
crust, cheese,
cheese
stuffed
crust.
cheese,
Garlic
crust.
Yeah.
bread,
Garlic marinated.
marinade. Okay.
Pepperoni
Pepperoni
and he
sausage?
Fucking
Okay.
Pepperoni.
stuck
It's
his
pepperoni
pit
classic.
wiener into that fucking pizza hole.
Can I-
And just splooged.
And so they thought it was like Alfredo sauce.
I heard
Yeah,
that
and
he
what
had
happened is that a gaffer came in and opened the
It's on his
catering
lunch
door.
break. He's hungry. Been working all hard all day.
He went, "Oh my God, Brad Pitt, are you fucking that pizza?" And Pitt was trying to play it cool, and he was like, "What? No!" And then the gaffer was like, "Well, eat that pizza if you didn't fuck it." And so he ate a slice of the pizza he had just fucked.
Covered
Wow.
in shame and marinara sauce.
That's the day that he divorced Jennifer Aniston.
I heard that.
And fell in love with
That's
pizza
true.
forever.
I heard
Okay,
too that the
yeah.
cheese.
I read
Developed
that
a
on
weird-
E! Online.
Developed a weird pizza
I read it
fetish.
Yep, I read it. I read it in People.
I read it in Parade magazine.
They
the
won't.
print
They won't
version
even let him back
specifically.
in some pizzerias.
I
Pizza
also
feels
read.
very good on your penis, too.
I read that the cheese was so hot and it stuck
Yeah.
to his pit wand.
Yep.
And
his
and then
special
it
curlies?
burned so bad that he had to have skin grafts.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then he made his
skin
his
graft, yeah.
penis like permanently ridged, like
For
the
pleasure,
condoms
for her pleasure.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
so like now Brad Pitt's, thanks to that whole pizza thing, his penis
Pitt
is
wins
even better.
again. Yeah.
Like,
Always
his,
wins.
He
his
always
pit
wins.
stick-
Doesn't
his-
matter.
His pit stick pokes better now.
Yep.
Pit stick! How about that pit stick? Yeah. So that's true.
That was
True
amazing.
story.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw that on CNN.
Yep.
Yeah.
Larry King broke that
I saw
one.
that on
Yes.
CMT.
CMT.
Everybody's sitting down. Good. Brad Pitt fucked up pizza. In other news, Cambodia's on fire.
Oh my god.
Again.
That's how you break it in.
You start with the Pitt pizza fucking story, and then
And you
ease
ease
into
them
like
into
Syria
reality.
or
Yep.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah. You gotta get them. You gotta get the people listening.
Yep. That is true.
Yeah.
So can I tell you guys my rumor
Yeah.
right now?
Is this the
Yeah.
rumor that you made up?
No, it's a
Or
real
this is a
rumor.
real.
Okay.
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 So this is confusing too. We're like,
Yeah.
these are rumors that we made up, and these are real rumors.
This is a rumor that I heard at a very young age, which is kind of like fucked up.
Coming
Okay.
of age rumor.
So, has anyone here watched or heard of Blue's Clues?
I love Blue's
I know
Clues.
this
Blues
one.
Clues.
Yep.
Oh, that's a kids show with the bitch.
We are looking for Blues Clues. We are looking for Blues Clues.
We are looking for Blues Clues. I
Wonder what
where-
we'll find.
Not Steve, that's for sure.
Oh, why?
Because this rumor, okay, let me give you like a little multiple choice question.
So if a rumor is true, would it be called a trumor?
It's a trumor. This is a trumor right here.
Yeah.
Steve from Blue's
My
Clues.
grandpa had a tumor that he had removed. Kept talking about cutting off ears, and we're like, during World War II, and we're like, that's a lie, Grandpa.
Hey, Elliot Smith, he's that guy that cut off
No,
his ear.
that was
No, that's
Vincent
Vincent
Van
Van
Gogh.
Gogh. He was an artist.
Elliot Smith stabbed himself in the heart.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He missed his ear.
Yep.
yeah.
He
good
played
one.
it by ear. Yep. So Steve from Blue's Clues left Blue's Clues because A, he died of an overdose, B, he was going bald, or C, he wanted a promising music career.
Ooh, I'm gonna say, run. I'm gonna say going bald because I know how much that shit hurts.
Oh, yeah. C, music career.
Yeah, he started a Satan fuck punk band.
Perfect. I'm going to tell you guys the lowdown on Steve Burns from Blue's Clues.
So who won?
You'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. All right.
So Steve
I
Burns.
don't think you won, Eric. FYI.
I never
Actually,
win.
let's not make any presumptions
Eric
before hearing the
never
full
wins.
story.
My rumor was that Steve from Blue's Clues is also the dude you're getting Adele guy.
I heard he was the ghost from 3 Men and a Baby.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
All of the above.
And
I
forgot
heard he was the munchkin that was hanging in the Wizard of Oz
I forgot
background
to turn
scene.
and
my
then
phone off.
reincarnated, yes. So he was the beloved friend of Blue
Yep.
from 1996 to 2002.
rhymed.
He left in April 2002 to skidoo to college.
Oh my God.
That's like what they say in the episode. They're like, and Steve skidooed to college to
He's
So he-
38 years
pursue
old. And
So he wrote a jet ski.
a
there.
liberal arts career in Columbia University. He's studying poetry. And I grew up on Blue's Clues. Like, it was a very, like, a religious show for me. Like, I would watch it day in and day out, like, all the time. And I was still young enough to understand, like, what was going on in the show and, like, hearing these rumors. And that's, like, fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
and that's, like, early internet.
It's
yeah.
like the 70s watching, like, Nixon resign and fly away in a helicopter.
Exactly.
This is sort of like that.
That
for
was my moment for
millennials.
me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's sad.
And so I watched a clip today and it reminded me of one of the songs that I used to like get really ramped up and sing. And
Did you cry?
here, let me just sing it for you. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to whack my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail!
That was
I
way
remember
more
that
intense than I
one.
was
Hell
expecting.
Yeah. I remember that one.
I like that.
Mel's here.
Mail's here! But yeah, so he left to pursue college, and then his shitty younger brother Joe showed up and
Oh.
fucking fucked the show up.
Fucking Joe.
It's like when Mulder left X-Files.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the
Oh,
guy
man,
from
that
Terminator, the guy from
ruined
Terminator 2
everything.
came in.
Fuck that.
Exactly.
It just wasn't as good.
It's not as
I
good.
never even finished
There was no
X-Files
sexual
because of
tension
that.
anymore.
I
No, I'm not going to watch it if Mulder isn't there.
I know.
Exactly.
It's fucked.
That's my sexual tension.
Yeah.
It's not even between them. I'm sorry.
used to, like-
Nobody needed to know that.
That's
Do you think they
good.
ever banged?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
What?
Mulder and Scully?
What about it?
They ever bang?
I
Yes.
think they did in the movie, if I remember.
Is it implied?
It's implied that
Is it
they're gonna
explicit
bang.
or
Maybe just
implicit?
some hand play?
Yeah, they're gonna do stuff with hand puppets.
Shower
and some, like,
related. Mhm.
Hand loving?
Yep. So
Cooter
you're canceled. No, I'm kidding. So the first like major rumor that came out about Steve is that he died of a heroin overdose in 1998. So he's still on the show when
So
this happened.
90s.
Damn.
And the reason this happened is because Law and Order episode in 1995 kind of resurfaced, you know, replay on CBS or whatever. And there is a character that he has, and this is like the line that he has in the show. Because some nights I'm thinking I could just stop it all myself. I could just shoot myself. And if you're, that's like fucked up. That's a fucked up line, but it's
That
Law
was
and
on
Order.
Blue's Clues? Oh, I'm on. I was like, fuck, man, that show is like.
I got something to say!
way deep
Shut up, Blue!
for a kids show. Jesus.
I don't give a fuck about the mail anymore! This world sucks. I can't even get Coke here.
So yeah, that resurfaced, and there was this like fucking insane. Like kids were like sobbing. They're like Steve's dead. And then Rosie O'Donnell got like a ring, and she's like, everyone thinks Steve Burns is dead. And she's basically like, we're here to announce he's not dead. And that was like an episode on her show. And he comes out, and all the kids are like screaming,
Like,
and like
yay!
Rosie's like shaking, and like.
Yeah, shake it, Rosie.
And so basically, that was like the first thing is like 1998. People are like, oh, he's fucking dead. And, you know, he was on the Today Show with one of the co-creators, and it's just like, it was all this insanity. And so after that, he actually again leaves the show in 2002, and he says on the show he's going to college, and that's where the rumors start coming back up again.
Okay.
Heroin college?
Yeah.
Yes. So they think he starts doing drugs. They think he is just off the map. They think he has a body double that replaced him. In reality, he was developing male baldness.
Oh,
my
shit!
God.
There it is!
The
I know.
shade.
So
Male
was this
pattern
like
baldness.
the producers were like, Steve, we gotta talk.
You need a
Your hair sucks. We need
Your hair
we
is
need some-"
abandoned.
Like, was
you.
that whose decision was?
No, it was completely his.
He was embarrassed?
He
It
was
was his
like
own shame,
he
huh?
felt old. He felt like he
he'd look
wasn't
fucking
resonating.
weird if he was
Yeah.
bald. He's just like with a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
and
just
shit.
Yeah.
now he's just some creepy old guy.
And he quit the show. He shaved his head, and everyone's like, "Bro, you're trying to make a statement." He's like, "No, I'm just like trying to show you what I'm going
Yeah,
through."
It's just
Statements
male
that I'm
pattern
bald.
baldness, man.
Bald and proud.
Yeah. So after 2002, during this whole thing, he was like really getting some creative energy flowing.
Okay.
And in 2002, he wrote this album, and in 2003,
Damn.
he released it.
Was it Satan Fuck Punk?
It was close.
It's hardcore gangster rap.
It's called I Don't Have Hair and I Don't Care.
Was it country rap?
It was like cool, like 2000s alternative, you know,
Okay.
that
It's
kind
like
of
if the
vibe.
Postal Service sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that guy grew up to be Marilyn Manson.
Exactly.
There it is.
So the album he released is called Songs for Dust Mites, which
It's such a fucking early 2000s.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, fucking title.
Get that on
And
the
it-
college rock station.
and it features the Flaming Lips,
Oh.
Steve Drozd,
Oh, yeah.
Drozd, whatever.
Guitarist.
Yeah.
Cool.
And like he basically produced it and wrote like a bunch of shit on it, and then they gaggled back together in 2009. Released.
What was the band name, or was it just?
It was just Steve Burns, and
Okay.
then in 2009 they had a band called Steve Burns and the Struggle.
oh wow!
I went to school. Sorry to
No,
interrupt.
this is
but
good. No, this is
You
good.
knew
I went
Steve
to I
Burns.
went to school with a guy named Jackson Burns,
Oof.
and he. Oh, wow. Wait for it. So Jack, I shouldn't even be saying this, but
Jack Burns.
he
tell
so he
him.
started a band and he called it Jackson and the Burn.
Jesus
Buddy,
Christ.
Yeah.
buddy.
Was it a blues band?
I have no idea what it was.
It was a band, that's
It was
for
just
sure.
a band, yeah.
That's fun.
But yeah, like Steve was just having like this sort of latent
He
coming
coulda
of
just
age
fucking
situation.
wore a wig.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We don't have to shame people for being like okay. We don't have to
can,
make
though.
people feel bad for being bald.
I'm bald.
yeah, but
It
kids
doesn't-
don't understand that shit.
They don't understand baldness.
No.
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 It frightens and confuses them.
Steve's
They're
different.
like,
We don't like it. And then the
"Ah."
ratings go down.
It's true.
Well, they did
No
when
more
Joe
Blues
came
Clues.
on.
Kids are
Joe
superficial.
fucking
Why is
sucked.
Steve's head so shiny? I don't like it.
Yep.
But yeah, so Steve is just really, he's like very like vocal about how he was over being a child's host, a TV host for
that's
children.
fucking
Yeah.
Crazy.
He was very much like, you know what, I did it, and like I didn't want this to be my whole life. And he's like, I want to be a musician. I want
Never
to be
go
a
to
voice
Chuck
actor.
E. Cheese ever.
Exactly. So that was my rumor that I personally went through very devastatingly.
Oh, so yeah, that one
Deep.
it really resonates deep with you.
State.
And now I don't really open my mailbox anymore without shedding a tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of rumors floating around about people who who died and were replaced
Yes.
by a doppelganger, like Avril Lavigne.
Miley Cyrus,
Supposedly killed herself in 2003 and
Yep.
then was replaced by
she
a
had, quote,
doppelganger.
Lyme disease, unquote.
Oh, see, I heard suicide when her parents got divorced.
Well, she actually has Lyme disease, quote, unquote.
Oh, all right.
The fake
my-
version of her, though.
Her
My-
tombstone's just like she was a skater girl.
Oh, God. No, get him out of here! Get him out of here! My favorite one is Paul McCartney.
Yes.
No, the Paul
yeah,
is
yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Because that is like, that's a conspiracy that I can like almost sink my teeth into because the people who have constructed this conspiracy, it is fucking elaborate. I mean, that's like a 2-parter episode just to talk about the whole Paul is dead
Yes.
situation.
Because it's true.
It's not true.
Okay.
I
How
did.
isn't he dead?
Yeah.
He's dead inside, so it's all the
You ever
same.
heard that?
Just
You ever heard that?
decaying.
You ever heard that Meatmen song? It's kind of
Oh, the 1 down, 3 to go, 1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah,
Do, 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 do.
Beatles.
It's about the Beatles, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Fuck the Beatles.
Fuck the Beatles.
I have a bonus round for my game.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it.
So this is kind of a reverse situation. So name a dead celebrity rumored to still be alive.
Tupac.
Yep, she got one.
Elvis.
Elvis.
Ding, ding, ding.
Andy Kaufman.
Yes, nice. Come on, Eric.
I got nothing.
You've been listening to it all
I
week.
know.
All week. No,
drawing
you've
a
been
blank.
listening to this band all week. This particular band. You've been playing it at work.
The Meatmen?
No.
Obviously, Alice in Chains, so Lane Staley.
Oh, have people had Lane Staley sightings?
Oh,
In Seattle,
Jim
yeah.
Morrison.
There,
The
Mr.
Dolls.
Morrison. Nobody said my favorite, though. Not that he's my favorite, but Hitler.
Oh, I
Hitler's
heard that
not my
one.
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
But yeah, there's all kinds of like, oh, Hitler's alive.
Yup.
He's
I
not
also
so
have
much a
Amelia
celebrity as he was a dictator, though.
Yeah.
Does it get more famous than Hitler? You know,
Fair
who's
enough.
more famous than Hitler? Probably just Jesus.
Fair enough. I can't.
God,
I can't argue
excuse
with
me.
Yeah,
that.
and
Jesus
then Snoop Dogg.
God, yeah, and then Snoop Dogg. It goes Jesus, Hitler,
And then just below
Snoop
Hitler,
Dogg.
Snoop.
What did he change his name to?
Just
Hitler.
Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion, yeah.
He did? You're
Yeah, for a while.
lying.
He
not
did a
lying.
reggae album.
Neither is he.
he has a really nice song
Just-
called Peaches and Cream.
Yeah, just him and
Very
Hitler.
Sounds
sexual.
nice.
Just him and Hitler.
Smoking weed.
Smoking them blunts and writing that reggae.
Smoking that good Bolivian weed.
I
Man.
read a rumor that Mr. Rogers is bisexual. Was
Don't fuck with Mr.
I read the rumor
Rogers.
that-
nothing wrong with
Mr. Rogers-
bisexuality.
Don't.
Mr. Rogers was like a sniper in the Marines
Yeah.
and killed like 100 confirmed
Heard that too.
kills.
Yep.
Heard that too.
That's
But-
why he always wears cardigan sweaters. It's to cover up all his badass military tattoos.
I love Mr. Rogers.
Don't
I
fuck-
like that
On
he's
his forearm
bisexual.
Mr. Rogers was the last true, good, pure thing on this earth. He was actually a good person. Don't fuck with Mr. Rogers.
I like that he
I love
might be
Mr. Rogers.
bisexual though.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's
that
fine.
makes him even cooler.
That's a
Yeah.
cool rumor.
What?
Like, yeah.
He was
yeah.
he was like vegetarian. He never hurt a living thing. He's amazing. Mr. Rogers was amazing. No
Beautiful
rumors
man.
about him, man, except that
He's
he was great.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah. What you got? You got
And he
your
can tear
computer
shit.
open.
He
Are
can
you
tear
looking
shit
at
up
porn
at the
again?
skate park too.
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
I've
He can
been-
shred like
Yep.
a motherfucker
Yeah,
for
I've just
sure.
been
Red.
watching porn this whole time.
Hey,
You were
all right, ding, ding, ding. I got an idea for a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take one of the objects out of the bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
And then 2 celebrities.
Oh.
I got an idea for the game. Just take one more.
You were before.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay,
idea.
I've got. Okay, I've got my item.
Okay.
Okay, what's the item?
I've got my celebrity.
Just add one more.
Okay, and I'm adding one more. Here we go.
I'm excited.
Okay, Joel Osteen,
The televangelist.
the televangelist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will Smith
Oh yeah, they fucked.
Yep.
and poop stains. It writes itself.
Tell us the story.
Tell us a story.
Oh, so oh boy, I don't know.
All of you.
Yeah, everybody jump in on this one.
Mm.
So Joel Osteen
Mm-hmm.
was getting ready for service one day.
On his
and
private
he was-
jet.
Yes, he does.
He was going through his list of his favorite escorts to call because he's got to get his rocks off.
Yeah.
Before he can, because he feels better preaching if he's sinned.
Yes.
Before.
Sinned a little, yeah, makes
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
Makes
makes
it
that.
more relatable.
Exactly. It feels more real to the
Forbi-
people.
the forbidden fruit
So
angle.
he was like looking up. He was going through his escort service for his favorite whore.
Yep.
Couldn't find any. Called his buddy Will Smith. He's like, man, I've been having a hard time coming with the whores lately.
Yeah, they're just
Do
not
you
doing
have
it
any
for me.
recommendations? Because I need to get, I need to blow my wad before I start preaching
I
to
blow
the people.
their wads
gotta-
out there.
See, yep.
I
yep.
gotta shoot this Bible batter somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you make pancakes with that after?
Cross-shaped.
Do
I
you
would not
kiss your
recommend.
Lord with that mouth?
Not for a long time.
Kisses dick.
So then what? So he calls Will Smith. He's like, Will Smith, I need a new.
Yo,
I need-
Smith.
Yo,
Yo, Smith.
W
Smithy.
Will
WS.
Smith is Olstein on the phone.
It's your boy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
Joel?
Hey,
Joel? J-Dog? J-Boner?
Yeah. It's J Boner.
J-Cum?
J Boner.
He's in his phone. J-Cum.
J-cum.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh
this
God!
is-
Oh
That's
God!
really
Oh
how it
God!
Comes up in his
He's like,
contacts.
ooh, it must be Sunday.
I got about 100,000 people in my church, man,
yeah.
and I got a
blow
swollen
that
ball
wad.
sack.
I gotta dance.
What am I gonna do, Will Smith? What am I gonna do? I need to milk my balls like
Like a milk woman. Like a maid, milkmaid.
I need to milk my balls like a sad cow.
Mm-hmm.
No, they get sad if you let their udders fill up too much. It's
Yeah, I
uncomfortable.
don't like that.
There, anyway, okay. Somebody else take this and run. I'm depleted.
So Will Smith's
Just like that cow.
like, dude.
like he hopes his balls will be.
Will Smith's like, dude, fucking listen to me. I got you. You're in the air right
Yeah.
now. You're on the jet.
Yeah, the Learjet.
You can't get any whores to unload on.
I got the whores. They just don't work anymore.
They're broken.
They're
Well,
not working for me. I need a better whore.
here's
I
what
need
you
a new
do.
whore.
with an
Here's
entourage
what you do.
of
Have you
whores.
consumed food in the last 3 hours? And
Uh,
Joel's like,
yeah, I ate 2
had-
racks of ribs.
I had my usual Sunday brunch of fillet of fish and a rack of lamb.
And some cognate.
Airline food, am I right?
Bowl of
and, yeah.
mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yep. And
With a cherry, of
Will Smith's
course.
like, okay, good. Because here's what you're going to do. You're going to poop in the airplane toilet.
I'm listening.
What's the thing again?
It's poop stains.
It's poop stains.
I knew it was poop
Yeah, it's
something.
poop.
That was a last minute addition. I was
Yeah.
just sitting on the
That's a good
couch.
choice.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think we've had an
poop stains.
episode yet where we haven't talked about poop.
No.
No, probably not.
Or
It's
balls.
just a
It's
good
our
one to go
wheelhouse.
back
Yep.
to. Yeah.
It's our go-to.
Yeah. He goes, you're gonna go poop in the airplane toilet, and then Joel's like, and he's like taking out you got a pen and pad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Write this
and
down.
He's like,
A pen and a
Jot
pen.
it down.
in airplane toilet, and then he's like,
But what am I
okay,
going to do? You flush those things and they are complete.
dude.
It's like
he's
thorough.
like, Will Smith's like, here's what you do.
Okay.
You after you poop, don't wipe. Don't
Okay.
flush.
Okay.
Leave it. And you're gonna walk out, and you're gonna leave the bathroom door open.
A jar.
Yes, a jar.
A
I thought you were like, he's gonna jar the poop. No,
Should I flip the little vacancy occupied sign
no,
over?
leave it open.
Leave-
You
okay.
want
Okay.
so
I
what's
want it-
gonna happen?
I want it vacant.
People in the plane are gonna smell the
Like I
poop.
want my balls
Yeah.
to be vacant so I can preach the word of God to the people.
Yep. That's how you do it
You
best.
leave the door open, and then the plane fills up with the poo smell, and then what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yep.
Be like,
Jeez, what?
To
Does
make it
anyone
stop.
Jesus, was Osteen in here?
Yeah.
Smells like a
reeks.
rack of lamb.
And then you wait, you sit down and act natural,
Okay.
act casual, and you wait for the first person to start. Oh man, what? And then they go to the bathroom,
Osteen, your ass smells.
and then once they enter the bathroom, rush in. And you hold their face down in the poopy water, and you have your way.
Oh. Yeah, it adds a
Yeah.
And then he did.
non-consensual piece to it.
And he was like, Will
Ramps it
Smith,
up.
you always know how to fucking hook me up, dude.
True story.
And that's it. That's the story of Will Smith.
Yeah. Lots of
Steven
My
poop
cousin told me that in 4th grade.
And then he gave the best sermon.
ever.
Yeah,
And
it
then
turned
he
him onto a
talked
whole
about-
new
yeah.
a whole new route of sinful behavior.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it.
That's that story.
That's how that works.
So I did some digging.
Oh,
Okay.
dig, dig,
Uh-huh.
dig.
Yeah, I put on my digging hat, and
The one with the light on the
took,
front.
Yeah.
Yep, and I took off my pants.
I like it when you wear that hat because if the light is on, I can't see your face.
Yeah, well, it's
Very efficient.
yeah,
Staring.
You don't want to look at
Always
that, and
staring.
it helps me because
Never blinking eyes of
I
it.
get lost a lot, and I'm easy to find when I have the hat.
Yes.
So
Like if you fall
Well,
in
you're
a
easy to
ditch.
find because you're usually weeping.
I'm usually crying very audibly.
Yeah,
and,
so I just follow
Rustling
that.
my
I
garbage
just follow
cans.
the-
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was doing some digging on the internet.
Books. Pfft, who needs them?
And I don't know if you guys are going to believe this or not,
No. Maybe.
but Shaq is a fucking slut.
Oh damn!
Shaquille O'Neil is a psycho slut.
Yeah.
Woo! Keep adding those adjectives, baby.
Shaquille fucking O'Neil is a slutty slut bag. Whore.
You're give it to me.
Yeah.
Get it.
Fuck you, Shaq.
Well, you're not selling me back
He's not
pads.
bad
You're
like
a
R.
whore.
Kelly, though, right?
No, he's not on R. Kelly level. No.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad, but it's kind of funny because it's Shaq. He's really big, so imagining like the most giant slut in the universe, Shaquille O'Neil.
Dirty.
Other than
Dirty.
He-Man.
Yep. So, Shaquille O'Neal, a Hall of Fame basketball player, beloved children's hero for his acclaimed work in Kazam, renowned hip hop lyricist,
Yeah.
triple threat, pretty much. And he's also in the General insurance ads.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite
He's
word.
selling back pads, too.
He's
Yep.
selling. He's fucking
And gold
business
bond
ethics.
Teeth.
foot powder.
Yeah. Shaq does
and
it
let's
all.
not forget that badass video game, Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu,
Shaq
man.
Fu.
We all love Shaq, right? Well,
Love
we
him.
fucking should it.
Oh.
Sounds like he'd
because
love us right back.
He would love you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Shaq married his sweetheart Shawnee in 2002.
That's nice.
And they had a
Same-
great
yeah.
marriage for a while. They
Okay.
had 4 children.
Ooh.
She was a loving mother, and Shaq was still working the basketball games and making money to support the family. Everything seemed golden.
I want to pretend he named his kids like Shunt, Shart,
Shoat.
Like the Kardashians, but a little more
Shim-sham.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Shan't.
No, their names are Bob, Dave,
Steve.
Steve O'Neil.
John. John
Jill.
O'Neil.
But then things aren't always what they seem to be.
They never are. Just
Things got
below the
rocky for their
surface.
marriage around 2006, 2007, when Shawnee started becoming aware just how out of control Shaq's cheating was getting after hiring a private investigator who informed Shawnee of the multiple partners Shaq was presumably having anal sex.
Oh.
Or regular sex, I don't know. Missionary. I'm
gonna
sure Shaq just kind of lays there
I'm going to pretend it's
and just lets them kind of do their thing, because I couldn't imagine Shaq on top of
Yeah, he would
anyone.
just crush people.
Literally
would.
destroy them.
Just destroying asses right and left.
When the private investigator came
Russian
to Shawnee,
pelvises like they were evil Knievels.
yeah,
Woo!
shattered. Shaq shattered. When Shawnee officially knew of Shaq's infidelities, the private investigator said, "Yep, your fears are confirmed." She recalled, quote, "Our Blackberries got switched. I went to my baby's play at school, and I was like, damn, my
Wait,
phone
are
is
those what she calls Shaq's balls?
I thought that too at first.
Blackberries?" No, they would. He's got fucking like I don't even know plums.
Oh, right
They're
plum.
big. You're right.
Full and juicy.
I believe this. Remember, this is like mid 2000s, so they had Blackberries.
Yeah, I
as
know.
phones.
Oh,
I get it.
yeah.
Our Blackberries got
Dumbest ass thing
switched.
ever.
I went
Where's
to
my
my
Palm
baby's. Yeah, they had a family planned at the time. It was more affordable. Our Blackberries got switched. I went to my baby's play at school, and I was like, damn, my phone is going off a lot.
Oof.
Just girl after girl after girl being like, baby, last night what you did. Shawnee continued. And I went to the arena where Shaq works and plays basketball. And I went into the garage, found Shaq's car, and not only did I flatten tires, bust a few windows, I wrote on the hood of his car,
Fuck yeah.
I cheat on my wife, I ain't shit, with a knife.
Ooh.
Wow.
She's a lyricist too.
And she was
Yeah.
a member of the Dixie Chicks, apparently.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
no,
don't.
okay.
Yep, you don't mess with Shawnee.
Goodbye,
Yep.
Earl.
So when Shawnee finally asked for the divorce, is when things started.
Isn't that a
getting-
country song? Smashed his car and punched his tires.
I don't know how that goes, but I don't think
Before he cheats.
Earl had
I
to
knocked
die.
out the window, started gasoline fires.
Yeah,
Isn't
the
that
Dixie
that's
Chicks sing about murder a
Yeah,
lot, from
yep,
what I understand.
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they have a body in their trunk.
Yep. Earl had to die. Shaq had to die. So around this time, shit starts getting freaky. Shaq hired a personal IT tech consultant named Sean Darling, who prior to his employment under Shaq had spent time in prison for running a Social Security fraud ring.
Oh.
Gotta
Which,
make
like,
that money.
You gotta
Shaq
make
was
money
like,
some
"This
way."
is my dude.
It's my guy.
I fucking trust you."
Yeah.
Shaq started off by ordering Sean to plant a GPS tracker on Shawnee's car, while they were going through the divorce proceedings.
I like it because he wanted him to be a little bit shady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, that's how you know you can trust Sean. He's like,
Yep.
gonna do this for me.
Gonna do some shady shit.
Yep.
Yep.
And also, this leads to a lot of Shaq's mistresses, once they heard of the divorce coming out,
Sure.
Shaq's mistresses began threatening to go public with their affairs.
Oh.
Shaq ordered
you don't
Sean
want.
to retrieve every email and text that Shaq had ever sent to these women, delete them, and dispose of any technological equipment, be it phone or computer, used to communicate with these women, and throw it in the lake that was in Shaq's backyard. A seemingly paranoid Shaq began having Sean travel with him everywhere. And whenever they were in another city where Shaq had a mistress, Shaq would have Sean install audio, visual, and computer surveillance equipment into their homes without their knowledge.
Dang.
Maybe for peeping, maybe for surveillance. I don't know.
Maybe both, you
Maybe
know?
A little bit of
all
both.
the above.
A little
Business
bit
and
from column
pleasure.
A, a little bit from
T-birds.
column B.
According to Sean, Shaq had approximately 30 relationships with women at the same time.
Dang.
One for every city that has an NBA team.
Woohoo!
So he's like, in Charlotte, I'm going to call Charlene.
Okay.
And when you're in Phoenix, I'm going to
You
call
Phil-
Phoebe.
What about Chicago?
Rachel.
Yeah. There's a lot of Rachels in Chicago.
You're in Chicago. You
Yep,
can call Rachel.
Yep.
And he bankrolled them all, too. Sean was quoted to being in charge of making wire transfers to these women, with the typical exchange being around $5,000. Of course,
That's
Shaq...
it? That's all it takes to pay
But
off?
that's 2003 math. Yeah.
Yeah.
times 30.
Well, I feel like he's got the money to back it up.
He's got the money. He's got the Kazam money, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Jeez, the residuals off that alone. Am I right?
But Shaq couldn't keep up everybody's silence, and eventually more mistresses started coming forward with their stories of lust with Shaquille O'Neil. And the most famous of them being a woman named Vanessa Lopez, who is kind of a character herself. She has a restraining order against her from an NBA player named J.J. Redick.
Oh, that's not a red flag.
Yep. And has been seen dating like several other NBA players. But apparently her and Shaq were banging. And in one of her interviews that she gave, because she eventually sues Shaquille O'Neal for and tries to file a restraining order against him for stalking her. And which is what she had a restraining order filed against her for, against these other basketball players. She said one of the biggest things that Shaq's was always had a huge fetish about was eating out chicks when they were on their period.
That's like a Bloody Mary right
I'd say
there.
there's a name for that.
Yep. It's called Shaqkin' a Fool.
Shack me twice, shame on
Shaqkin'
you.
out.
Earning your Red Wings.
And,
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
What was it?
Red Wings.
Oh, yeah, the Red Wings.
So, I mean, Shaq is just having promiscuous sex in every city that hosts an
banging-
NBA team.
Banging chicks right and left.
If
Do you think
think
he likes
about
having
it,
his balls
I think
dribbled?
Yes.
my theory,
And
boing boing. My theory is that there's 30 NBA teams.
Thanks, Marcus.
There's 30 days in a month. I bet he had it scheduled, figured out, so that every girl that he was having a relationship that he'd visit was on that time of the month.
Oh, man, you think
Wow.
The numbers add up.
yeah.
That's a lunar
the
chart,
math.
man. Well, you know, in the numbers too, they because it's
I don't
28-day
wanna.
cycle,
Nope.
so it's not like
Yup.
you can hit that. You have that changes progressively.
Not-
If you
yeah,
start
it's
your
not
period,
gonna
if
be
you get
every
your
time.
period on January 1st.
Yep.
You're not going to get it on February 1st.
No.
But the
it really
odds are in his
depends.
favor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
yeah,
are.
like
But you know, then he's not going to be. That's fairly good way of birth control.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Ain't no egg
that
in
whole
there.
story was just about Shaq loves drinking menstrual blood.
Okay.
Okay.
And and that is just purely based off of a mistress who attempted to file a restraining order against Shaq and was denied by a judge.
Ooh.
But
Denied.
Just
Shaq
like
is a fucking freak.
it's like how you
She also
nasty,
said
you
that
ain't getting
Shaq has a little penis.
Oh!
Yeah, said it.
Big
See?
feet, little penis.
Big
feel like-
little dick.
I feel like the judge would just been like,
You're
you
lying.
nasty.
Okay.
You ain't getting
nasty,
nothing.
no.
You ain't getting nothing.
Nasty.
Yeah, baby, dribble them balls.
That's really good.
You know I like my balls dribbled.
That's something you would do. Whew, yeah, crack beer.
Crack it.
PBR me.
I got one for you guys. This is a good deep digger. We all know that Gary Busey is pretty insane, right?
And sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But back in
I like
the-
his big teeth.
Yeah, he's got a lot of teeth.
I like his hair.
His teeth are trying to escape, I think.
I think he combs his hair with teeth.
Probably with his own teeth. Makes
Horse
sense.
teeth, yep, mhm.
But back in the 80s and early 90s, he was insane. Plus, he had a really nasty drug habit, cocaine, to be specific. At one point, he actually used...
Everybody dabbles at the
That's the time.
the marching powder.
Yep.
Yeah, Bolivian marching powder. Is
Yeah.
that- I said Bolivian twice, and I don't think I've said
If I had a
Bolivia.
dime for every
Bolivian
time
for
I
years.
blowhold, I could buy a filet-o-fish.
Woo! It's like, what, 10
That's a
times?
lot of
And
dimes. You know, that's like 200.
Cover the tax.
No, 200
We're like,
dimes. That's
keep it,
not.
my
That
good
means
man.
$20.
Flip a
So
dime.
you could have 20 filet-o-fish is what you're
Are
saying.
they only $1?
They're like
Math
$1 to
is-
$2.
Yeah, we can't do improv
You get
math.
2 for
We're
3.
bad at that.
Okay, so 2 for 3.
30 times.
Yep. mhm.
30 times I blowhold.
No.
I don't like filet fishes.
I don't.
But I
know
do.
why
I've
But I do
never
like.
had
Excuse
one.
me?
But I do like cocaine. So
I like fish
Get the
sticks.
fuck out of your house.
Why would you put
Yeah,
cheese
right now.
on fish? That's what
I
I
don't
want to
know, man.
know.
Because it's America.
Do you know what you call a fish with no eyes?
Fuckable.
Wow.
I'm out.
get him out of here.
Yeah, that's the answer.
I knew that.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
a
up on my
language
Laffy Taffy
joke. That's a
jokes.
spelling joke.
I get it. I
yeah,
get it.
it's another spelling joke. All right, so anyway,
I just got it.
so at one point,
I like my joke.
at one point, Gary Busey actually snorted cocaine off his dog. He had dropped his entire
Fuck yeah.
stash on the floor, and his dog rolled in it. And Busey is quoted as saying, "I went in like a crop duster with my nose flying first and snorted the cocaine off the dog."
And some fleas.
Come here, dog.
Well, but that-
Come here.
but-
Oh, snort at your back a little bit. I'm Gary Busey.
I don't remember how Gary Busey talks.
Busey quickly discovered that snorting coke off dogs is not as sanitary as snorting it off strippers is.
Yeah.
He said, you get little bugs, you get little hairs, you get grease and goo from the ground. It's not at all a healthy thing to do. So actually, never mind. It is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Buzzing.
Take that, strippers.
Anyway, so one time.
Fuck you, strippers.
We really are. Like last week it was pedophilia.
Yeah.
Centralia episode was all about
Blowholing.
cousins. Apparently this week we're really giving it to the horse. But you know,
Mouth to horse.
This one's
who
for the
isn't,
horse.
right? Am I right? Who's not
Gotta
giving
give it to these
the
whores. One way or another, give it to them
All right. So one time, so apparently Gary Busey used to have a trained monkey that Mr. Banjo.
Fuck yeah.
That was his
Coke
pet.
monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Even though he'd train the monkey to do tricks and stuff like that, he'd take it to parties and shit, and like they would get drunk together because everybody
Yeah.
likes to give booze to monkeys.
Yes,
Busey,
I do.
Busey had not, because it's
Get
part
the
of the story.
monkey all
He had
fucked up.
never given Mr. Banjo cocaine. So
Okay.
they were at this one party, and they had been drinking like way too much. Everybody had been giving Mr. Banjo like alcohol.
Come
and
on,
shit
Mr.
like that.
Banjo, have a Mai Tai.
I should really Well, he had like little dance moves that he'd do. Like he would
drive Gary home.
Did somebody ever give him like some little symbols and just like let him like?
No, he did little dances. He could like moonwalk and stuff like that. And
I
he had,
swear
like,
this
Ooh.
monkey is like he just adopted it from Neverland Ranch.
well, it was an
Anthony
acting
monkeys
monkey.
around.
It was like a trained acting monkey.
Oh.
The monkey
that-
from Dunstan checks in.
I don't know which monkey it was. He won it like a poker game. I don't know.
ever
Poker.
seen-
I barely know her. Get out of here.
You ever
So
seen?
anyway-
You ever seen a monkey ride like a dog around wearing a little saddle?
Yes. And a cowboy hat.
Yes.
Yep. That is
That's like
pretty
my
nice.
favorite thing.
I like that.
Just saying.
I like watching that. Anyway, so they got really the party's raging. Gary Busey and Mr. Banjo had way too much to drink, and Gary Busey decided that it was time to step up Mr. Banjo's partying to like Jim Belushi levels and give him some fucking cocaine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so he lays out this like just super huge monster line, and Mr. Banjo had seen this before. He fucking knew what to do. So he snorted the line up, and pun intended, he went fucking ape shit. So this fucking drunk drunk, coked up monkey is like fucking running through this party, like tearing up the whole joint.
Mr. Banjo, that's my wife.
Well, that's what how he like jumps on this random lady, and just started attacking her in the face, and they couldn't get him off of her because like monkeys are super strong, and
They're very powerful.
He ate almost her entire fucking face, and they had to rip the monkey off, and they had to beat him to death with a shovel.
God damn it,
dude! Hollywood rules.
I know,
It does rule.
But then the paramedics came and everything, and because of the lady had her fucking face eaten off and shit,
all
and like
hanging
the
over.
cops came, and even though everybody knew that it was Gary Busey's fault that he gave Mr. Banjo cocaine, and that lady would still have a face, nobody at the party ratted him out because
You don't
everybody
fucking
felt a little
snitch on the
responsible.
Buse.
Well, no, everybody's like, we all gave that monkey some booze.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody
We
was a
all
little
did.
like kind of a guilty party.
Yeah, we're like, we all participated at
Give a
one
monkey
point.
some coke.
And you know who lost
They're
here?
like, I
gonna
gave
wanna
Mr.
fuck your
Banjo
face.
special K. What?
You know who lost out here?
Who?
Other than the lady who lost most of her face? Mr. Banjo was the loser.
Yeah, well, you get
In
beaten
this
to death
story,
by
yeah.
a shovel.
Right.
Can you imagine just fucking like
crazy.
7 fucking celebrities just like killing this monkey in like a ritualistic
Coked
circle?
up drunk monkey.
Be there to kill the monkey. Like,
Corey Feldman.
Totally.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman and Corey
Feldman
Haim.
beat the
were
shit
Wait,
out
wait,
of
wait,
that
wait,
monkey.
wait. Wait, let me find out.
Yeah, but none of that was
It
true. I
was-
made that up.
It was Neil Diamond.
Ah!
I picked one out of the bowl. It was Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond
Neil
beat a
Diamond delivered the
monkey to
finishing
death
blow.
with a
Shut up, you
shovel.
monkey!
and then he wrote a song about it.
Sweet Mr. Banjo, pow, 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 killed you with a friend's shovel.
So good. So
good.
good. So good. Oh, no.
Monkeys, they are
But no, that's
changing.
the rumor I made up.
Oh, you fucking made that up?
I made
Yeah.
that up. That's the story I made up about
That's
Gary Busey and Mr. Banjo.
That was a good rumor.
Thank you.
Was there a Mr. Banjo?
No.
No.
There's no Mr. Banjo.
Yeah.
There's no drunk party monkey who does the moonwalk
I want to see one.
and drinks with
Not,
Gary
not
Busey.
yet.
But what?
I'm not ruling this. I'm not ruling this out like it couldn't happen though.
You know what? Actually, I can neither confirm nor deny.
It's very
Any of that.
plausible that
Any of
could
that.
happen. Like I could see Gary Busey having a party monkey and snorting coke off dogs and shit.
Well, actually, the snorting the coke off a
Snorting
dog,
coke
that
off
is true.
a dog like
That
David
part
Bowie
is true.
snorting
Okay.
coke off
Mick Jagger's.
Iggy Pop's dick.
Yep.
In Iggy Pop's flaccid dick?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Whatever. Iggy Pop's dick is hard all the time.
I agree. I feel like
Have you seen him? He has like 0% body fat.
I'm talking
His
about
dick
like
is
the
pure
hair,
muscle.
The real heroin years.
like when they were in Germany and like,
Iggy Pop's
Yeah.
dick is pure muscle.
I heard it's got a bone in it.
Yeah.
Like a real bone in it.
I hear lifts weights.
I would love to see just a Stooges set with Iggy Pop's dick, just like with a microphone in front of it.
I heard
Who's to say
I heard
that
if he
hasn't happened?
jumps out of a tree, he can stretch his foreskin out like a flying squirrel.
I can see that.
And I heard Iggy Pop himself makes best apple pie in town. It's fucking
And
delicious.
he shoves his panine. Not his vagine, his
Ah.
panine.
Well, he stirs it because
Not
it's,
his punilene.
it's rock hard.
He stirs. He uses his dick as a stirrer, like as
Yes.
a spoon.
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding. Let's all play the game. Let's
like
play
in
the
hot,
draw game.
like
Okay.
mixing up hot cake batter. with
Yeah,
that thing.
mixing up hot pudding.
All right, someone draw.
I heard he's got a tattoo of Bill Cosby on the tip of his dick.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby's face.
Iggy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
That's punk.
Fish posh. Applesauce.
How much more punk does it get
Well,
than
because
that?
he got it back when Cosby was still on the
Back when
Cosby
Cosby
Show,
was
so
show.
that was like really
yeah.
subversive.
So now he's upset
That's
about
super
it. So he
punk.
got a tattoo, or he got a mustache tattooed on it, and he just tells everybody it's Gene Shalit.
Gene Shalit after 2 months in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he does not put sunscreen on his penis when he goes out in the sun.
Oh my
It
gosh.
just crisps up like a nice bacon.
So let's do a combination. We don't have a ton of time left because Evan has to leave. Evan's like, I gotta go do something.
Bachelor party.
Evan.
I'm going to quick paraphrase mine. Rob Stewart drinks jizz.
Oh yeah, Rod Stewart.
That's all you really need to know.
Rod
That
Stewart
is
drank
fucking
gallons of
true,
jizz.
goddammit.
Yeah.
What were the measurements on the jizz though?
Oh, yeah, I did jizz math, which I wish I'd never, ever have to say that. But, okay, so here's why this rumor is stupid. I'm not going to go through all the backstory. Everybody's heard it. I heard it. I heard
I'll
it when I
suck
was
a
a
dick.
kid, though it was. I'll suck a dick. I don't give a fuck. No, I heard it. It was when I heard it. It was the New Kids on the Block. We're sucking each other off backstage, and and then they weren't quite done yet. So it's like the crew members started stepping up, and the lighting guys like, I'll take one of those. And so it's kind of like a generational thing. Like that story's been going forever, but it did start with Rod Stewart.
So who's the current celebrity who has a fucking tummy full of cum?
Well, here I've even got a list of let's
Yum,
see.
yum, yum.
It says the following people
I got cum
that
tummy.
this
Tummy
legend
got
is
cum in
attributed
it.
to has been Rod Stewart, Elton John, David Bowie, Mark Ullman, Mick Jagger, Andy Warhol, Jeff Beck, John Bon Jovi, and then I thought this was funny. It just said the drummer of Bon Jovi. Like nobody even bothered to fucking
Like,
look
who
it
the
up.
fuck's his
I
name?
didn't fucking look it up. I don't. give a
Not
fuck
Richie
if
Sambora and
Not
drumming
John
drummer.
Bon Melon Jovi.
New Kids on the Block, the Bay City Rollers, Alanis Morissette, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Britney Spears, and Fiona Apple. So.
And
All
Missy
of those
Elliott.
people have drank a bunch of cum.
Yeah, well, that's so this rumor. It just kind of like morphs into whoever the
Attaches itself.
celebrity
It
is at the
follows.
time. Yeah.
Had to
so-
get the stomach
It
pumped.
follows.
Okay, so we've all heard the story. Somebody drank a bunch of, went to a gay bar, drank a bunch of jizz, had to get their stomach pumped. Anywhere from a pint to a gallon of it.
So think of that, a pint. That's a beer glass.
That's a whole beer glass
That's a
full.
beer glass, a whole beer glass full.
That's like
So
2 sessions for me.
Yeah.
That's a lot to swallow.
Okay, so I did
I eat a lot of yogurt.
So you're cultured.
I did the jizz math.
Oh my God.
When the average male ejaculates, it's between a quarter to 1 teaspoon of ejaculate.
Okay.
There are 192 teaspoons in a quart, and there are 768 teaspoons in a gallon.
That's a lot of dicks.
So that is a lot of dicks. Like,
Too many.
You're gonna need some chapstick
yeah.
after
Use
that.
So
Vaseline.
He
basically-
better have got
Vaseline.
paid for that.
That is just tiring.
So I feel like at some point, like the bartender would be like, "Dude, wrap it up already,
Well, I
Rod
feel like at
Stewart.
some point,
I got shit to do. I
Hour
want to
past
close."
Like
Yeah.
you've been
It's
blow
like-
banging for 12 hours
Yeah,
straight.
you've already sucked off like 230 dudes. Like, it also
You're done.
It
Yeah.
also the rumor is that it was anywhere between 17 and a whole fleet of our
Fleet of
Navy's
cock.
finest.
You know, that's a moral
Sailors.
question. That's an
Sailors,
ethical
yeah.
question for a bartender.
Seamen's semen.
When do you cut up?
When do you cut off the dick sucking? You know, that's
When your mouth's bleeding.
Yeah. So the other
me,
reason
that's-
the other reason this is kind of a dumb one is because semen is non-toxic, so you could drink like a whole
drink
garbage
all-
truck full
Yeah.
of it. You could just fucking gobble that shit down all night.
But well, it's like if I eat
And you'll be
too
fine. You might
many-
get like nauseous
Yeah.
or like I ate too much macaroni and cheese. I don't
Yeah.
feel well.
Well, I know if I eat too many cashews,
but you wouldn't
I
have
get
to-
nut belly.
Yeah, I do too. That's a real thing.
I
Yeah.
read
But
that
you would never have to actually go get your stomach pumped
Yeah.
from this.
I read that semen has B12, vitamin E, protein. It's actually very nutritious.
I heard it as vitamin C, men.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross. So this whole thing got started with his publicist who got fired. Is either his publicist or his assistant who Rod Stewart fired. So the guy immediately like
Was his
went-
name Sylvester?
Oh no, it was Tony Toon.
Rod Stewart.
That's not his real name.
Tony Toon. Tony Toon. So yeah, they
You'll
went on.
never
a-
work in Toontown again.
Never. Yeah, never. So yeah, they went on this vacation. There was some weird stuff that went on, and Rod Stewart fired him, and so he immediately leaked this weird story to the
Yep.
press that Robert Stewart was, that's awesome.
Robert
Stewart.
Stewart. He
Robert
wrote that song. Maddie-
Robert Stewart
Maddie
is
May.
Rod's cum guzzling nephew.
Right, that's what it was.
That's how it got confused.
Rob Stewart.
Yeah,
Rob Stewart.
mixed up identity.
Robert Stewart.
Okay, so but come full circle. No pun intended. Rod Stewart did cocaine through his butthole.
Oh.
Yeah.
He nixed it.
Yep.
Yes.
I think we've been talking about a lot of cocaine in buttholes.
A lot of
today, and-
buttholes, a lot of semen.
But this is true. He was just like, yeah, we totally were doing that. They would take little like anti-cold capsules.
Empty them out.
Yeah, empty them out. Put a little. What did he say? A
Make
dash.
some meth with the contents.
A pinch of cocaine and take the capsules anally. Where, of course, the human body being a wonderful thing, they would dissolve effortlessly into the system.
Yeah, there's your butthole.
So he like straight up admitted that.
Yeah.
got all them mucus
Well, your butthole
membranes.
has a lot of like blood veins.
Mucus
so-
membranes to absorb,
Yeah.
just like your nose.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bypass your liver. So you put things up your butthole, and then you risk that. that non-filtering process.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
like people who do shots of vodka up their ass. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh wait, that's
You
bad.
get
Don't put things in your
will
butthole.
suffer poisoning much more quickly. That's a warning. I mean, no, go ahead and put things in your butthole. Some things are fine
Coffee
to
enema
put
is
in your
cool.
butthole.
Don't put chemicals in your butthole.
Like, yeah, there's just some things.
Vodka enema.
Just don't put up your butthole. Like Hot Wheels,
Red Bull enema.
Don't put Hot Wheels in your butthole.
especially if they're hot.
Don't put
Yep.
Red Bull in your butthole.
Yeah.
Put
I don't see
Don't
why
put
you
Hot
can't
Wheel in
put
your
Red
butthole.
Bull in your butthole if you want.
Put a bread bowl in your butthole.
Panera, 2 for 1 bread rolls up your butthole.
Unless you're
Things you
gluten,
can put up your butthole.
unless you're gluten intolerant, and then you're.
Then yeah,
I
then you
cannot
really
put
Mess
bread
of
rolls
trouble.
up my butthole. Okay, I'll just stick to cocaine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
For my
Jenna's had a
colonoscopy.
Oh, how about that for let's see.
Strict-
Wait.
strict cocaine butthole. No.
go,
So
gluten-free
I
butthole.
heard L. Ron Hubbard. I pulled one out of the
Oh,
put a bread bowl's worth of cocaine up his butthole.
Yeah.
nice,
And
nice.
wrote Dianetics.
I want to hit
Yeah.
this.
And then wrote
And
Dianetics.
that's how he wrote Dianetics.
Yep.
I got 1 celebrity and 2 objects. Let's see, what do I got here? I've got Dr. Seuss. Fuck yes. Dr. Seuss did it in the conservatory with an Xbox controller and a paintbrush. All right. So Dr. Seuss, one night, he's really bored and he can't think of how to draw his weird creatures anymore.
Nope.
And so instead, he dipped his Xbox controller in a bucket of paint and threw it at a wall. And then his wife got mad at him and she kicked him out and he was homeless for a year.
Son of a bitch. I've got
Classic.
Madonna and a birdhouse. Madonna was fascinated with birdhouses and she. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. She put one in her butt.
She
I don't know.
fucked it.
Moving on.
I have Evan, Jerry Seinfeld, a cockroach, and a penis. Yeah.
Yeah, you made the list, buddy.
We all walked into a bar.
Yeah. Evan was tired of cockroaches eating his penis that were
That's definitely a rumor.
all over his apartment. So he called up Jerry Seinfeld, and Jerry Seinfeld said, "Hey, what do you say about penises and cockroaches and
Airplane food.
airplane food?"
Hey,
Hey,
hate it when
what's
people-
the thing with cockroaches
what's-
under your penis?
I hate it when my penis gets eaten.
That
That is a
happened.
terrible, terrible Jerry Seinfeld.
Me
Sorry.
too.
That was 96 at Myrtle Beach. A lot of blowholing. All right, you guys, this is fucking true. Gilbert Gottfried,
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Carrot Top,
Yep.
Oh!
It got brought back.
fucked in a washing machine.
Yeah. Sexy.
Gilbert Gottfried was like,
I'm too dry. This isn't working. Do we have any lube, Carrot Top?
and then Carrot Top was like, there's a fucking washing machine right there. Let's just fucking put your butt in the washing machine, get it all fucking wet, and then I'm
Set it
gonna
on.
fucking insert.
That it on. That it on.
Happened. They
Bam.
fucking did it.
Shut
Nice,
it.
nice.
That was on the set of The Surreal Life.
Rebecca, go.
I've got Rowboat. I thought it was a person.
No,
It's a
Rowboat.
rapper.
Lil Rowboat. Yeah.
Lil Robo. I'm a
Rowboat.
Blowing shit up on SoundCloud.
Dildo.
Woo!
And Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah with a dildo.
That one, come on.
I
That's
got
easy.
one more person I'm going to throw in the mix.
yeah.
Dennis Hopper,
Yeah!
Oprah Winfrey, a dildo, and a rowboat all walked
I
into
am
a bar.
so turned on
The
right now.
bartender said, "What is this, some kind of a joke?"
Oh, fuck. Come on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, so Dennis
They
Hopper.
fucked, right?
And no, you wait for the story.
Yeah, you
You
wait
put your
wait for the
pants
rumor.
back
Give it to
on.
me, I need it.
Yeah, so.
I need it. I don't have a
So
shirt on
Dennis
now.
Hopper and
doesn't.
Oprah Winfrey were gonna go on a picnic, and they needed a nice, private, secluded area for it, and so they took the rowboat because Dennis Hopper's like, I know this island. It's in the middle of a river, and we'll just take it out. It'll be really private, and then we can like fuck like wild Vikings on the island in private.
Like
and
Randy
so,
Moss?
Yeah, just like Randy Moss. And then
Straight
and
cash.
so they're rowing the boat and everything, and then they drop the oars in the water, and Oprah's like, you know what though, it's okay because I knew we were gonna fuck like wild Vikings, and so I brought my mega dildo, and she just turned that fucker on, and it acted like a motor, and it got him all the way.
I But then they're
all the
gonna
way
have
to
to
the
like
island.
fuck their way to
All
like,
the way to the island. No,
back
her
to the
dildo
island.
worked.
Okay, that's
Yep,
cool.
yep. And then when he got there, he just dipped it in cocaine and shoved it up her ass.
All right, I have Meryl Streep, anus, and rattlesnake. And that's all I have to say.
Those three things.
You don't
Meryl
have to
Streep
say anything.
Yeah, that's
Anus.
yourself.
and rattlesnake.
Got bit on her anus by a rattlesnake, and that's how she wrote, "Do you believe in life after love?" So
I feel like she would have done something to a rattlesnake's anus, maybe.
yes.
Like tried to put its rattle up its own anus.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's fucking Meryl Streep. Nobody, she
Do what you want.
nobody,
Oh wait, I just
nobody
realized
fucks with
I
her.
was talking about
I was
Cher.
gonna say that was.
I was talking about
Yeah,
Cher.
Cher wrote that song. I was gonna bring that up though.
No,
That's
this
okay.
happened right before
That'd be
Mamma
cool
Mia.
if
Maybe
Cher
it was
and
Cheryl
Streep,
Streep.
like, traded places.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Cheryl Streep.
I've got Nicolas Cage and Clown Car. Nicolas Cage put a little tiny clown car up his butt. Easy. Done. Moving on. Didn't you guys hear that story?
Yeah, that was
My cousin told me that in fourth grade.
PBS broke that one.
And it got stuck up his butt.
PBS.
And then the doctor had to pull it out with the needle nose pliers.
Yep.
And he's like, God damn it! Every day coming in here.
Cage, you're back again with something else stuck in your asshole? God, get over here. I love you. Gives him a noogie. Pulls out the forceps.
Yeah, I got the special
I got
ones.
the makings of a good one.
All right, you got it, Evan?
Oh shit, dude.
You don't have to
No.
rip through all of them, too. You can just look at one or
I
two.
know, but I'm picky.
I like the
Fair enough.
multi. These multi
fucking-
combos.
The multi ones are
I'm
kind of
enjoying
Johnny
it.
Depp, Kid Rock, and a human kidney. So fucking Rock and Depp are just fucking getting fucked up.
As
And
they
they're
do.
like, dude, like I love you. Let's start a band together. And they're like, I know, like let's run for fucking president. You'd be my vice, bro. And then they realize that they're out of fucking Busch Light.
Oh.
They're like, dude, what the fuck are we gonna do? And then they look over and they see Keith Richards passed out on the fucking couch.
As he often
And
is.
they're like, dude, I bet fucking Keith's kidney will get us fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Oh,
will.
yeah.
So they
Yep.
fucking just
For a second, I thought you were going to say they were going to, like, sell his kidney, but I'm like, nobody wants
No.
that.
No, they're
That
gonna
thing is
fucking
useless.
eat that
Dry.
shit and get
Dry
fucked
it out.
up.
Yep.
It's like an old football.
Yeah, do you cook
It's been
that or
left
you
out
eat
in
it
the
raw?
sun.
So they just cut it out, they cut the kidney out, and then they fucking ate it, and then they sewed it back up, and they put him on ice, and Keith woke up, and he didn't even remember anything.
Nice.
Yep.
So you
True
guys have
story.
heard of Two Girls in One Cup. Have you heard of Katharine Hepburn, Tom Cruise, and One English Muffin?
Oh, yeah.
It's one of
all
my
I gotta tell
favorites.
you.
Prequel.
The prequel. Mm-hmm. They set the stage.
Sex.
It was butt stuff.
It was butt stuff.
Everything's going
There's
in
a
the
little
butt.
butter, because that's what you need for an English muffin.
That's what makes them good.
So I
Hot
got.
toasty.
Did you
Right
guys-
out of the toaster with a little butter melted on it.
Yum,
and
yum,
you
yum.
put it in Tom Cruise's butt.
With Katharine Hepburn washing.
Clapping.
Bravo.
Catherine
Thank you.
Hepburn.
Wonderful, wonderful performance.
Cruise.
Where am I?
That's terrible. Where am
Are the
I?
lights on?
Yeah, shake for Catherine Hepburn. All right, so I got Busta Rhymes.
You could also do that as a band, Katharine Hepburn and the Shakes.
Catherine Hepburn in the shakes.
But that's alcoholism.
Yeah.
It is what it
It's
is.
not Parkinson's.
Oh my
C'est la vie.
God. C'est la vie.
So it's not
Not
funny.
blue.
It's not funny if it's not Parkinson's.
Don't you know the rules?
Oh God, our standards have gone so fucking low.
How about Catherine Hepburn and the Incontinence?
That's a
Go
new
on.
Dead. I don't even know.
Hot.
Can she
commercial
sue us?
for Depends.
So I have Elizabeth Taylor, Busta Rhymes,
That would,
and a trout.
yes.
And this one is charming because Busta Rhymes and Elizabeth Taylor went fishing. They both looked great that
Hell
day.
yeah.
You know, nice
course they did,
outfits.
yep.
They had shiny shoes on, and they caught that trout, and they took it home, and they made a nice dinner. And it was
Fuck
delicious.
yeah! I like that. That
And
had
then-
a positive twist.
And then
on
they
it.
watched
that.
a movie,
What movie?
and they watched Steel Magnolias, and they fell asleep on the couch.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like with a shawl around them. Like
And a bag of chips,
They
an open
didn't
bag
fuck?
of chips between them.
I don't think they
little
did.
hand play, just some like gentle hand play,
With the
but nothing. It
puppets.
did nothing.
Again with the
came
puppets.
to like fruition.
Boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
Snooze
Well,
fest.
You know
All
what?
right. So I got Julia Roberts and a pair of pants.
Tease?
That one's dumb. I don't like it. I'm going to do a new one.
That's dumb.
I feel like that's Julia Roberts just every day.
I know, exactly. It's like, who
It's
gives
like,
a shit?
oh, here I go, pants
Put on my
again.
Putting my pants on. I'm Julia Roberts. Stomp, stomp, stomping around Hollywood.
Prequel to Pretty Woman, of course.
Teeth, pants. I'm Julia Roberts.
I also heard
Okay,
she put insurance on her teeth.
Did she?
Yeah.
Again, what happens? Like, if you do you have to meet up to your end of the bargain?
Like when
It
Gary
can
Busey
be,
shows up
yeah.
with a shovel to bash her in the mouth. Like,
with a
'cause he's-
suitcase full of highlighters and loose
yeah.
change.
Yep.
She's gonna have those little babies
Yep.
get
All right.
paid off. I got Kanye West and a keyboard. Again, that's stupid. That's just a fucking thing.
That's my life.
I know. That's just a thing.
Yep.
Okay, this is my last one, and I'm moving on. I got Rob Schneider
Is a derp to derp.
and a Dark Side of the Moon CD. So he called up the Sandman one day. He's like, hey, Adam Sandler, I'm trying to make a new movie. And Sandler was like, yeah, Rob, I'm listening. what do you got? He's like, so I heard if you sync up Wizard of Oz and the Dark Side of the Moon, it'll blow your fucking mind.
And then Santa's like, do you know if you watch Little Nicky and put on Sublime self-titled debut on backwards, it really matches up and you'll see God. You'll see God talking backwards, see? Just kidding.
Crazy night.
Hey, shibbida-hoo-hoo. Hey, Snyder, get over here. Let's go drinking with the boys. Get the Bud Light. Call up Spade. Yeah, let's get Spade. call up Spade.
Do you think they're ever like, nah, let's not call Spade on
You're probably right.
Probably got
Spade's
left out a
like-
lot, yeah.
Especially because David Spade is famous for all those I called jokes. Yeah. He's like David Bowie called. He said,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. David
Oh,
Spade
that's
did all
right.
those all the time. Like
They're
that
like,
was
no,
his-
nobody really actually
his
calls you
comic
David
foible.
Spade because
Yeah.
you suck and you're not fun to hang out with.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Oh, joke's on you, Spade.
Well,
Yep.
damn.
There it is. Well, I guess, so is that it? Is that our celebrity
That's
rumors?
all
Is
the
it over?
rumors about celebrities
So
that have
many
ever
rumors.
existed.
That's it. That's
it.
all of them.
That's we covered them all.
Plus, we made up more.
Yep. We should
We
be called TNC.
made up some new
Everything
ones.
is true. If you're a celebrity listening to this and you were called out for your heinous crime, you can contact Marcus for the lawsuit.
Yep, he was fielding all calls. And
Penguin
emails.
Cat Productions. That's where you can send the lawsuit to. So
Unless you have any lawsuits that are in ass law, which Evan is getting. He I think you're
It's
taking the
when
bar
I
in a
come
couple
in.
weeks, and then you're gonna get your ass law license.
Yeah, I've covered J-Lo's botched ass.
Her cocaine.
Yeah.
Her cocaine taken. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm a fully licensed ass lawyer.
Congrats.
Thank you.
But you have to pass the bar, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on. How hard is that?
It's really
It's
more
really
of a
just him-
suggestion.
I'm gonna pass the bar.
It's really just him
pass
sitting.
out at the bar.
Am I right?
And I'm gonna blow.
Cocaine.
Cocaine up the butt.
Remember,
you
kids, if
drink
you don't want to
cocaine up
wreck
your
your
nose?
sinuses, put cocaine in your butthole.
Nix it up.
And remember,
it up.
again, some things are okay to put up your butthole. Some things aren't okay. Use
Oh wait,
your
yeah, I was.
discretion.
That's right. I'm
No
sorry. I was
dribbles.
saying, don't
No
put stuff
dribbles.
up
Yeah,
there.
no
earlier.
living things up your butthole
No.
unless
Yeah.
unless it's
Unless
another
the gerbil
consensual
nods.
human being.
Unless it's consensual.
This is a robot.
I mean, because technically you can put another person up your butthole.
You can
Yeah.
put your
that's
butthole near
okay.
a gerbil, and if it just kind of goes in on its
Right.
own,
That's what
that's
happens.
totally
Yeah.
chill.
Then that
That's-
happened.
Don't force
Yep,
it.
yep.
That's
Don't
between
force
you
it.
guys. That was cooperative.
Yep.
Felching.
It's fine.
I think we learned something today.
Absolutely.
Felching.
Felching,
Yep.
which is really close to, Rich Fulcher.
Or belching.
Or belching. Yeah, I was
Belching.
okay. I was there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposite way.
Who would you? Fulcher?
Oh, Rich Fulcher. He's on Mighty Boosh and all that shit. He does like some of the drunk history, like everybody. I wonder
Oh
if he
yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah.
goes
That
with
dude is
Fulcher.
fucking weird.
It seems like
huh?
something he would do.
Felcher, I barely know.
God damn it! How? What? Okay.
All right.
Shaq is a
God.
slut.
Yeah,
Shaq's a
like a
slut.
dolphin.
Slut. Oh.
Rob
if you get
Stewart
too
drinks
close, he'll wake
jizz.
up. Rob Stewart.
So does Gwyneth Paltrow.
Adam Sandler has sex with dolphins.
Confirmed.
Steve Burns died
Madonna.
of a heroin overdose.
Madonna's a vampire.
Madonna collects bird boxes.
Scandalous. Madonna's
Just
everybody's a
her
reptile.
shoving a bird up her box and calling it a bird box.
Yes.
That's what that movie was about.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why Sandra Bullock had to hide her eyes.
Yeah.
She
She didn't want to see Madonna putting birds in
I
her
have not
cage.
seen that movie, only the cover of it on
Nope,
Netflix.
that was enough.
That's self-explanatory.
So don't believe everything you hear, kids.
Madonna's putting another cardinal up for twat?
Unless you want.
I
to.
can't
Believe
look.
everything
I don't
we
give a
say,
shit.
Though.
But believe everything we say. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
But not Jeb.
Not Jeb.
You've
She
been
will-
jabbed.
she will jab
Because you're gonna get fucking lied to.
She'll jab you. Is that it?
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
have fun at your movie, Evan. I got important things to do.
Put a popcorn over my dick again. Wait till.
I'm leaving.
All right.
Evan has
See
been
ya.
canceled.
All right,
More
see ya,
friction
Evan.
for the diction.
Bye, Evan.
Bye, Evan.
Bye, Evan.
My ears hurt.
Forever.
Oh.
Robert.
I mean, forever. I barely know her.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Sorry for laughing.
Thank you for listening. This has been a production of Penguin Cat Media. Oh, hell yeah. We take our coffee black like our soul.